You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2022 individual game tickets are now on sale. Fans can purchase their tickets by visiting the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, calling 631-940-TIXX, or going online to liducks.com. Season ticket packages and mini plans are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please call 631-940-3825, extension 106, or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups to enjoy a game. The team offers block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, an exclusive party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of exclusive experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Nicolak Dream Team. Group ticket packages are now on sale. Please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the group sales department. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. The store is open on game days Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and then during the game from inside the ballpark only. On non-game days, the store is open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please visit liducks.com or call 631-940-3825. Quacker Jack, the 11-time Best Long Island Mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please fill out and submit an appearance request form at liducks.com or contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2022 individual game tickets are now on sale. Fans can purchase their tickets by visiting the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, calling 631-940-TIXX, or going online to liducks.com. Season ticket packages and mini plans are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please call 631-940-3825, extension 106, or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups to enjoy a game. The team offers block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, an exclusive party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of exclusive experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Nicolak Dream Team. Group ticket packages are now on sale. Please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the group sales department. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. The store is open on game days Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and then during the game from inside the ballpark only. On non-game days, the store is open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please visit liducks.com or call 631-940-3825. Quacker Jack, the 11-time Best Long Island Mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please fill out and submit an appearance request form at liducks.com or contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2022 individual game tickets are now on sale. Fans can purchase their tickets by visiting the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, calling 631-940-TIXX, or going online to liducks.com. Season ticket packages and mini plans are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please call 631-940-3825, extension 106, or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups to enjoy a game. The team offers block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, an exclusive party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of exclusive experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Nicolak Dream Team. Group ticket packages are now on sale. Please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the group sales department. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. The store is open on game days Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and then during the game from inside the ballpark only. On non-game days, the store is open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please visit liducks.com or call 631-940-3825.
This is Long Island Ducks baseball.
Justin Davies at the plate, the winning run at third. Crowd going nuts. Swung on, bouncing ball left side, off the mitt, up third baseman Brad Strauss. Here comes Louis Rodriguez.
Giants bunt up the third baseline. Esquivel charging in. They're not going to have a play. And the Ducks are the champions of the Atlantic League here in 2012. Going back is Adam Bailey. He settles under it. He makes the catch. And for a second straight year, the Atlantic League trophy will reside on Long Island. Swung on and missed for strike three. The Long Island Ducks have come to Texas, and they'll be bringing the trophy back home to Long Island. The Long Island Ducks are the 2019 Atlantic League champions.
And now it's time for the Long Island Ducks pregame show.
We are live here at Clipper Magazine Stadium in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and it is time once again for Long Island Ducks baseball. And on this beautiful Thursday morning, it is the final game of a three-game series as the Long Island Ducks will try and salvage the finale against the Lancaster Barnstormers. Well, good morning, everybody. My name is Michael Pollack. I'll be bringing you the play-by-play for all of today's action. Thank you so much for joining us on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network, coming to you on liducks.com, Facebook Live, and youtube.com/DucksBaseball. Well, the Ducks will try and take the final game of this three-game series before they head back home to Long Island. It's been a tough series thus far for Long Island, a 6-3 defeat here on Tuesday night, in which one big inning did the Ducks in. That was the 5-run bottom half of the third inning. Yesterday, it was a bit more consistent pressure from the Barnstormers, but everything that could go wrong for the Ducks last night did go wrong. They did not pitch, they did not hit, they did not play strong defense in a 9-0 Barnstormers victory. And so the Ducks will try and turn things around here today and take the finale before they head back home. Long Island allowed 2 runs in the second and 2 more in the third yesterday. Hunter Caudell, making his second start of the year, was roughed up for 4 runs on 6 hits and 5 walks, lasted just 2 2/3 innings. He threw 78 pitches, only 38 of which were strikes. The Barnstormers were able to take the early lead, and then they put the game away with 4 more runs in the 7th inning, that off Dylan Pfeiffer. 4 hits. There were 2 Ducks errors in the inning. Long Island committed another error in the 8th inning when James Varela allowed a run, and it all added up to a 9-0 Barnstormer win. The story, though, was not so much the Barnstormer offense, but it was the Lancaster Barnstormers pitcher, specifically starter Brent Teller, who was outstanding last night. 8 shutout innings. He allowed just 3 hits, walked 1, struck out 5 through 94 pitches, 68 of which were strikes, and did not allow a single Duck batter to reach third base in the game. Tyler Laporte closed it out in the 9th, despite allowing a single and a walk with 2 outs. And so the Ducks did not get a runner to third base in the game. Shut out for the first time this year. They were out hit 12-4 and committed 3 errors to the Barnstormers, none. So a rough night for the Ducks last night, but a good thing about today is it's a matinee, an 11 o'clock start, which means not much time for that loss to sit in, quickly flip the page, turn things around, and try and take the finale here before heading back home. Take a break. When we come back, I'll be joined by Ducks pitching coach Rick Tomlin to discuss the importance of today's series finale and some of the troubles the Ducks pitching staff has had thus far in 2022.
Hey fans, this is manager Wally Backman, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
When we see Long Island, we see you. Because at Catholic Health, we know that it's your remarkable lives that breathe life into our island. So at every Catholic Health hospital, practice, and care facility, we're able to provide the highest quality, most innovative care for your body, because our culture cherishes your humanity. Long live Long Island.
Take your group out to the game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, or put on a pregame performance. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Getting ready for first pitch at Clipper Magazine Stadium, where the Long Island Ducks will take on the Lancaster Barnstormers in the final game of a 3-game series. had the chance to catch up with Ducks pitching coach Rick Tomlin, who served as the team's pitching coach throughout the second half of their 2019 championship season. He is back for a second season as Ducks pitching coach, a veteran of over 4 decades in the game of professional baseball. And I caught up with him to talk about some of the Ducks' struggles on the pitching side of things out of the gate this year.
Rick, series finale here today against the Barnstormers. I know the series hasn't gone your way thus far, but ultimately, how important is it for you guys to get a win here in this matinee before you head back home?
Well, it's always crucial to come out of a series and at least get a win. I think right now, we're at a difficult time right now because we're trying to figure out who we are. We've got guys coming from a lot of different directions and fighting a lot of demons, and hopefully, as we keep moving forward, that guys will continue to start to figure things out, and I understand that this is a journey, and it's a path that you have to take if you're going to try to better yourself and improve, and you have to open your mind up and be receptive for things that will help you moving forward, instead of thinking that the way I've done things all my life have been plenty good enough. But we're just starting this journey here of about, I don't know, what do we play, 3 weeks, and we need to right the ship a little bit. We need to get some pieces in order. I feel good about our bullpen. If we can get to the guys that we like, we've got to do a better job as a starting staff. Our starting staff has been beat up and really has not done a very good job, and I'll take responsibility for that. So we'll move forward and see what we can do.
When you look at the starting staff and some of the struggles they've had thus far this year, what do you think is the biggest thing they need to improve upon?
Command. Command is the number one issue in baseball at every level. And, we have a variety of level of experience, some very experienced, some not so experienced, but it's the same issue is the big thing about pitching is the little things. I have a saying that I've said all my life. I learned it 100 years ago, and it's that little keys open big doors. And those little keys is based entirely on command. If you can command and do the little things that you need to do, you're opening the doors up for success at a great level. But if you don't buy in and you resort to this trick kind of gimmick style of pitching that guys seem to be in these days, it's a dangerous path to walk, and we've got some guys that haven't learned that lesson yet, and I'm hoping that guys will open up their minds a little bit more. I'm pretty foundational in my beliefs, and I believe that if you do things foundationally as well as you can, that your chances of success are very good. I've proven it through my whole life at every level I've ever coached at or wherever I've ever been. So this is no difference. But the athletes that we're dealing with, the mindset that we're dealing with, that's the difference right now.
Cody Beckman gets his first start of the season today. What can you expect out of him, and how far do you think you'll allow him to go this first start?
Yeah, Cody's I'm very pleased with what he's done. He came in here to start. There were some things that he needed to get straightened out. Actually, he was one of the few guys that decided to open up his mind right away and made some improvements. We weren't able to get him as many innings as we would have liked too early, but we liked what we saw. He's a left-hander that can throw strikes and spin the ball, and he's a tough kid. And, so basically, I guess you'd sort of call this a tryout. Let's see what he can do. He's, it's unfair to expect that he could go out there and go very far today. If in a perfect world, which again is unfair to think that he could get us 5 innings because of the losing the DH aspect, but I expect for him to go out and if he can keep us in the ball game for 3 2 or 3 or 4 innings, I'd be happy with it.
Awesome. Thanks for the time, Rick. Best of luck in today's series finale.
That's Rick Tomlin, pitching coach for the Long Island Ducks. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll look at the starting pitching matchup for today's game. As you heard, Cody Beckman will make his first start of the year for the Ducks, and he'll be opposed by fellow left-hander Augie Silk.
Hey fans, this is pitching coach Rick Tomlin, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer, has been family-owned and operated for 65 years. Visit their spacious showroom to choose from a giant inventory of new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles with a free 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty included. Some exclusions apply. Plus, they offer top dollar for trades, and their service department is open until 1 a.m. on weekdays. Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, is conveniently located off Exit 50 on Sunrise Highway, or visit SayvilleFord.com for more information.
Morning, Dan. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was awesome. I took my family to a Ducks game and had a blast. The seats were great. We ate a ton of food, and the Ducks won. They even had amazing fireworks.
Oh, yeah. They got a good thing going on there. I took friends to Thirsty Thursday a couple weeks ago and had too much fun.
They should totally use us in one of their radio spots.
You mean like the one we're doing right now?
Sure, that works.
Ducks Baseball. Good times every time. Get tickets at liducks.com.
Fans filing in on this Thursday morning for a matinee ball game as the Long Island Ducks take on the Lancaster Barnstormers in the final game of a 3-game series, with first pitch coming up in a few minutes. Lots of older folks in attendance today. It's Older Americans Day here at Clipper Magazine Stadium. On the mound today for the Long Island Ducks will be left-handed pitcher Cody Beckman. He makes his 4th appearance of the year, but his first start. And in addition, it's just the 3rd start of his professional career. Beckman has pitched 3 1/3 scoreless innings to this point, allowing just 1 hit, no walks, while striking out 2. He made 2 starts last year at AA Biloxi in the Milwaukee Brewers organization. On the opposing side, it'll be left-hander Augie Silk, back for his 2nd season with the Barnstormers. Last year struggled, was 5-7 with a 9.09 ERA, and set an Atlantic League record with 108 walks. This year, he is 0-3 through 3 starts, and has an 8.71 earned run average, 8 walks in 10 1/3 innings to just 4 strikeouts. Last time he pitched was on May 4th at Southern Maryland. He allowed 3 unearned runs, 1 hit, 4 walks in 4 innings, and struck out 1, took the loss in that game. So he'll be trying to bounce back and get his first win of the year here today, while Cody Beckman tries to give the Ducks as much length as possible in this his first start of the year. Take one more break. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the first pitch. It's the Ducks and the Barnstormers on this Thursday morning.
Hey fans, this is outfielder and hitting coach Lou Ford, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Millennium Container Service is fulfilling the needs of businesses and homes across Long Island. They provide waste and recycling services, plus a variety of dumpster rental options for any project. Millennium Container Service offers convenient, on-time deliveries and pickups, as well as daily, weekly, and monthly commercial service. Need a quote? Call 516-826-5544 or visit millenniumcontainer.com. Millennium Container Service. Keep your home and business clean.
The Waddle Inn Shop is your home for everything Ducks baseball. The team store is full of official Long Island Ducks merchandise, great gifts, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more. You can even get your favorite name and number put on the back of your very own Ducks jersey. Celebrate Waddle Inn Wednesday as well, with exclusive deals in store during every Wednesday home game. Visit the Waddle Inn Shop today at Fairfield Properties Ballpark, or shop online anytime at liducks.com.
edition of God Bless America here on this Thursday morning. Fans will remain standing, and now we'll turn it back over to the field for today's national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright joys through the perilous fight all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Very nice performance of both God Bless America and our national anthem. And we are just moments from baseball today as the Barnstormers try and keep their perfect season at home afloat. They're 5-0 at home on the year. The Ducks will try and end what has become a 7-game losing streak on the road. Ducks took the first 2 games of the season series over the Barnstormers on Sunday, sweeping the doubleheader. Barnstormers have come back with 2 wins here in Pennsylvania, and they'll try and complete a 3-game sweep here today. Let's go through the starting lineups for the 2 teams for this morning's ball game. Johnny Turbo back in the lineup after missing the last 2 games. He'll lead things off in right field. Vladimir Frias will bat second, and he plays second base. Rusney Castillo, the center fielder, will hit third. In the designated hitter spot, the cleanup hitter is Davidson Romero. Sam Travis will play first base and bat fifth. L.J. Mazzilli starts in left field. He will hit sixth. The 7-hitter and catcher is Joe DiCarlo. Michael Wolanski gets the start at third base. He bats eighth, and rounding out the order for the Ducks is their shortstop, Devin Marrero. 8 righties and a switch hitter in the lineup today for the Ducks against the lefty Augie Silk. All 3 lefties on the bench, DeAzo, Woodcock, and Zarello. On the flip side for the Barnstormers, Melvin Mercedes will lead off at second base. Ladarius Clark bats second in center field. Andretti Cordero will play first base and hit third. And in the cleanup spot is the designated hitter, Mark Zagunis. Anderson Feliz starts in left field and bats fifth. Connor Lean is the left fielder and 6-hitter. Anthony Peroni does the catching. He will bat seventh. The 8-hitter is the shortstop. That is Jake Hoover. And rounding out the order for the Barnstormers this morning is Devon Torrance. He will get the start in right field. Barnstormers have their 2 lefties on the bench today. Kelly Dugan, who misses a 2nd straight game, and Trace Lair. Their backup catcher, Colton Shaver, also on the bench, with the lefty on the mound for Long Island, Cody Beckman. Ducks enter the game 7 wins, 9 losses on the year. They lost a game of ground to Southern Maryland, who won last night, so the Ducks enter the day 6.5 games back of the Blue Crabs for first place in the North Division, but the Ducks still second in the division. The Barnstormers improving last night to 6-11 overall. They remain 8 games in back of the first place Blue Crabs. These are 2 teams who have played very well at home. The Ducks are 4-1 at home. The Barnstormers 5-0. But 2 teams who have struggled on the road. The Ducks 3-8 away from home. The Barnstormers 1-11 on the road this year. So we are ready to go. Johnny Turbo will step up into the batter's box for Long Island. And Augie Silk, the lefty, will get up onto the mound for the Barnstormers. Silk looks in for the sign, has the pitch that he likes, winds and fires, and the first pitch of today's matinee is grounded foul up the first base line. We're underway at 11:04 in the morning here from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Michael Pollack bringing you all the action. Thank you so much for joining us on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network for the series finale between these 2 division foes. 0-1. Turbo lays off a breaking ball that misses downstairs. So that will even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Turbo has actually missed 3 games in a row. The last 2 in this series with an undisclosed upper body injury, but back in the lineup today. Weak ground ball toward short. Charging in is Hoover. Fields the off-balance throw to first is in time. Good play by Hoover, who had to rush the throw with the speedy Turbo running. And there's the first out on this Thursday morning. Turbo now 15 of 42 on the year. He's gotten off to a great start. 1 homer, 7 RBIs. So 1 away, and that'll bring up the switch hitting second baseman Vladimir Frias to the plate. Frias will dig in from the right side against the lefty Silk. First pitch on the way to the plate. Frias runs up to bunt, holds, and takes a strike on the fastball over the outside corner, 0-1. Frias hitting 200 this year, 13 of 65, no homers and 6 runs batted in. Here comes the 0-1, and that fastball taken up and away. Good eye by Frias to lay off. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ducks in their alternate orange uniforms here today. The Barnstormers in their alternate red jerseys. 1-1 is low and inside, scooped out of the dirt by today's catcher Anthony Perroni. And it's 2-1 on Frias. Light breeze blowing out towards the left field foul pole from right. Fouled back behind the plate here by Frias to even up the count. Wind coming from behind the right field wall, blowing out towards left. Clear skies overhead, just some puffy clouds, but no threat of weather here today. Should be a nice day for the series finale. Temperatures right now in the 60s, but getting up towards 70 by the middle of the game. 2-2. Frias takes a called strike 3. Good slider by Augie Silk over the inside corner. So Vladimir Frias goes down looking. Back-to-back outs for Augie Silk to begin the game. And with 2 away, that'll bring up Rusney Castillo. Well, the Ducks this year have, for the most part, been led by their offense. Coming into the game today, they lead the league with a .276 batting average. But they really have been stymied in this series. No runs yesterday, just 3 runs in the game on Tuesday, and only 2 runs in Game 2 of the doubleheader after their 9-run performance in Game 1 on Sunday afternoon. First pitch to Castillo is skipped into home plate. Karam's back behind the plate to the third base side, but Castillo does not give it a thought to try and take first base. So the count of 1-0. So you add it all up, just 5 runs in their last 3 games for the Flock. The offense has hit a bit of a dry spell after their red-hot start to the year. But as Rick Tomlin pointed out, it's been the pitching that really has been the problem, specifically the starting pitching for the Ducks out of the gate. This one fouled off to the first base side, 1-1. And today, Long Island will get its first look at Cody Beckman, the lefty, as a starter. He's pitched 3 innings in relief. Ducks have liked what they've seen, and now will get the chance to be a starter. 1-1. Castillo takes the fastball inside. That'll move the count to 2-1. Castillo, the former big leaguer, hitting .311, 19 for his first 61, 1 homer and 5 RBIs on the year. 2 down, bases empty here in the top of the first inning. The 2-1. Castillo a drive in the air to right center field. On the run over into the gap, Ladarius Clark. And the Barnstormers center fielder will make the catch to retire the side. So the Ducks go in order in the visitors' half of the first inning. We'll head to the bottom of the first. Long Island nothing, and Lancaster coming up to bat.
Hey fans, this is infielder Elgin Mazzilli, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Planning your next party or looking for a caterer that will handle all of your needs? Hidden Gem Cafe has got you covered. From setup to service to cleanup and amazing food that is sure to be talked about, they can do it all without breaking the bank. Hidden Gem knows that each event is unique and strives to design a specialized menu for each event. Call the Hidden Gem Cafe for your next party at 631-390-5912 and be sure to follow them on social media too at the Hidden Gem Cafe for ideas and information.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Fans, every time a Ducks batter walks this season, it is the First National Bank of LI walk to first for 95 years. First National Bank LI is celebrating 95 years as Long Island's truly local bank. Explore their anniversary promotions and experience customer first service for yourself. Visit fnbli.com. So Cody Beckman will take the hill for the first time as a starter here with the Ducks. This is his 4th appearance overall this year. 3 1/3 scoreless innings out of the bullpen thus far for Long Island. But moved into the starting role here today as he takes the spot that was previously occupied by Bennett Parry, who went on the disabled list last Thursday with an undisclosed upper body injury. So the Ducks electing to go with Beckman to give themselves a left-handed starter in their rotation. And as Rick Tomlin talked about before the game, they don't fully expect him to be able to go too deep into the game. He has not thrown more than 16 pitches in any outing this year. I think the Ducks coaching staff, they'd in a perfect world love to see him give them 5 innings, because that would mean the Ducks would not have to lose the designated hitter with the double hook DH rule. But I certainly think if he could pitch 3 or 4 strong innings, Long Island's coaching staff would take that in a heartbeat. And Rick Tomlin said that before the game. Melvin Mercedes will lead things off, switch hitting second baseman, batting from the right side against the lefty Beckman. Just like the Ducks, everybody for the Barnstormers will be hitting from the right side with the left-hander on the mound. First pitch from Beckman is a fastball that misses outside for ball 1. Mercedes comes in hitting .274 this year, 17 hits in his first 62 at-bats, with 1 homer and 6 RBIs. 1-0. Now that fastball just missed upstairs. Good-looking pitch from Beckman. But today's home plate umpire Owen Ballard IV says it's too high, so it's 2 balls and no strikes. Michael Wolanski plays in tight at third base. In case Mercedes tries to lay one down, he's got great speed. 2-0. And there's a strike. A fastball that time at the knees from Beckman. So that'll move the count to 2-1. Ducks southpaw thus far has been throwing in the mid-80s here today. The 2-1 on the ground towards first. Nice pickup on the play by Sam Travis, ranging to his left, and he'll take it to the bag in time for the out. Well, Travis was also playing somewhat in tight, and Travis was well off the line at first. That ball was hit towards the first base line, so Travis had to range to his left and field a tough short hop. But he makes the nice play, gets the out at first, 1 away, and that'll bring up Ladarius Clark. Clark, the righty hitting center fielder, batting in the 2 spot of the order for the Barnstormers. Beckman ready to go on the mound. His first pitch is taken outside on a fastball, 1-0. Clark hitting .309 this year, 17 for 55, 2 home runs and 7 runs batted in. And Beckman just misses low with a fastball, and Beckman looked frustrated after that call. A couple times in 2 batters now, he's thrown a fastball that he believes is a strike. But Owen Ballard IV said that was low. So instead of 1-1, it's now 2-0. Clark waves the bat as he awaits the 2-0 pitch from the lefty. Fouled back to the screen behind home plate, went after the offering over the outer half of the plate. And so that'll move the count to 2-1. Clark, a returner to this Barnstormer team from a year ago, plays very good defense out in center field, has a good bat, a little bit of pop in that bat, especially here in this ballpark where it's just 300 feet to the foul pole and right. If you're a hitter, the righty hitter that can go the other way. 2-1 scooped in to home plate, scooped out of the dirt by Joe DiCarlo. That'll move the count to 3 balls and a strike on Clark. Waiting in the on-deck circle is Andretti Cordero. Beckman gets the sign and comes set. The 3-1 on the way. Is hit on the ground at third sharply. Nice pickup out of the dirt by Michael Wolanski. And he fires across the diamond in time for the out. 2 away on a pair of groundouts induced by Cody Beckman. So here's Andretti Cordero to the plate, batting from the right side, the 3-hitter and first baseman for the Barnstormers. Wolanski with a nice play on that ground ball. He gets the start at third base today in the day game after the night game. Romero serving as the DH today. First pitch is taken a little bit low from Beckman to Cordero. And the count 1 ball and no strikes. Cordero hitting .284, 19 of 67. 2 homers, 14 RBIs. It seems that Beckman is not getting that call at the bottom of the strike zone. 2 or 3 pitches thus far in this game, right near that bottom part of the zone, but all called balls. That time a called strike. Thigh high over the inside corner to Cordero, 1-1. Beckman certainly establishing his fastball early. It's been the majority of what he's been throwing in the mid to upper 80s. 1-1. And the off speed that time misses low. Looked like a changeup from the southpaw. So that'll move the count to 2-1. Now Beckman did make 2 starts last year with Double-A Biloxi in the Brewers organization. The only 2 starts of his pro career. And combined to pitch 4 innings in those 2 starts, allowing 5 runs. 2-1. Scooped out of the dirt again by Carlo. And Beckman falls behind on Cordero at 3-1. So command has been a little bit of an issue out of the gate here for Beckman. He's gotten 2 outs, but thus far 13 pitches. Only 5 of them for strikes for Cordero. For Beckman, excuse me. And that was something that Rick Tomlin talked extensively about during our pregame chat. His command has been a big issue, not just for the Ducks, but throughout professional baseball. 3-1. And another good-looking fastball that Beckman does not get the call on. This is low and inside, according to the home plate umpire. So that's ball 4. First walk of the game issued by the Ducks left-hander. And now with a runner at first and 2 down, up to the plate will step the designated hitter, Mark Zagunis. So Cordero will take his lead at first. No stolen bases yet for him this year. Has not been caught stealing either. First pitch on the way to Zagunis, and that's fouled straight back to the screen behind home plate for strike 1. Zagunis hitting .256, 11 hits in his first 43 at-bats with a home run and 5 RBIs. Second baseman Vladimir Frias shaded towards the middle here with the runner at first and the righty hitter at the plate. Beckman's 0-1. Good curveball over the inside corner for strike 2. Again, Beckman hasn't thrown too many breaking balls here in the first inning, but that was one of his best pitches that we've seen at this point. Terrific movement as a righty hitter going from right to left, just barreling in on you. So Zagunis takes it for strike 2, and now Beckman with a count of 0-2. Travis holds on Cordero. And Beckman's 0-2. On the ground on the left side, Michael Wolanski to his left field. He'll go the short way to second for the force, and that will retire the side. So a scoreless first inning for Cody Beckman here today. No runs, no hits, a walk, and a man left on base. 1 inning in the books. In today's matinee, the Ducks and the Barnstormers are scoreless.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Bennett Perry, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSCG Long Island wants you to know how to save energy and money in your home. Did you know energy-efficient appliances can use up to 25% less energy? Here's how to save. PSCG Long Island offers money-saving rebates when you purchase Energy Star appliances. Discover how a little energy efficiency know-how can mean savings in your home. Find more energy efficiency tips, tools, and money-saving rebates at pscgliny.com/save money.
Want an awesome birthday without all the hassle? Book your Kona Ice birthday party with the Ducks today. 2 brand new packages are now available, including our exclusive game room suite. Along with enjoying an exciting Ducks game, your birthday child and his or her friends will have a blast playing video games on Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation 4 in their very own private luxury suite. Plus, they'll be treated to food, beverages, snacks, and much more. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, the party of a lifetime.
To the second inning, no score between the Ducks and the Barnstormers here in game number 3 of the 3-game series. Fans, the 2022 season of Ducks Baseball is presented by Catholic Health. Visit them online at chsli.org. Catholic Health, long live Long Island. So the two Southpaws put up a 0 in their first inning of work today. Ducks retired in order, 1, 2, 3 by Augie Silk. Meanwhile, Cody Beckman works around a 2-out walk and is able to pitch a scoreless inning in the first for Long Island. Well, it's certainly never easy for teams to play these morning games after a night game the night before. Fortunately for the two teams, yesterday's game was a relatively quick one, just 2 hours and 40 minutes. And a good break for the Ducks, too, in that they will head back to Long Island after the game today. So instead of getting back overnight, they'll be getting back later this evening. About a 4 to 4.5 hour trip here from Lancaster to Central Islip. First pitch to Davidson Romero from Augie Silk. Misses outside for ball number 1. Romero, the designated hitter, batting in the 4 spot. 16 of 56 to begin the year. 286 batting average. 3 homers and 11 runs batted in. Here Romero, a ground ball towards the middle of the infield. Jake Hoover, the shortstop, will field. And fire on the first in time for the out. So Romero grounds to short, and there's one away here in the second inning. That'll bring up Sam Travis to the plate. Silk has been struggling out of the gate this year. He had a rough go of it last year in his first season with the Barnstormers. But this season, 0-3 through 3 starts, an 8.71 ERA, allowing 13 runs, 10 of them earned in 10 1/3 innings coming into today's start. First pitch to Travis is outside for ball number 1. Silk has allowed 12 hits, 8 walks, and has struck out 4 in those 10 1/3 innings. And walks have certainly been an issue for him in his 2 seasons here in the Atlantic League. 1-0. And that pitch not far off the plate, about belt high, but it missed. And the count 2-0. Last year, Silk set an Atlantic League record by walking 108 batters, the most walks in a single season by any pitcher in league history. 2-0 is low and inside. So that'll move the count to 3-0 on Travis, who comes in hitting .317, 19 of 60 with four home runs and 17 runs batted in. See if he gets the green light here, 3-0. Can't imagine he will. Pitch on the way is taken for a strike. Fastball over the outer half of the plate. Now I'm sure he'll be ready to swing with a good hitter's count at 3-1. Silk gets the sign, winds and fires to the plate, and Travis swings and lifts a fly ball in the air to center. Racing back Ladarius Clark in deep left center field here, and he's going to make the catch. There's a ton of real estate out in left center field here, And in many other ballparks, that might have had a chance to go, but not here in Lancaster. A deep fly out for Travis, and there are 2 away. It's 400 feet to the wall in center, 320 to the line in left, but the wall goes out in a deep diagonal from the foul pole in left, and then it cuts around in an arc to the batter's eye in center. And it's pretty much Death Valley out there in left center. You really got to hit it well to get it over the fence. The total opposite of what is the case in right and right center field here at Clipper Magazine Stadium. So with 2 down and the base is empty, L.J. Mazzilli comes to the plate, takes the first pitch for a strike over the inside corner, 0-1. Mazzilli has been struggling of late, averaged out of 196, 10 of 51, 1 homer, 5 RBIs for L.J. Silks 0-1, and that slider misses inside. So that'll even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Mazzilli takes a called strike here from Silk. Southpaw for the Barnstormers, not having too much trouble out of the gate with his command. Consistently throwing strikes. He's ahead in the count at 1-2, has retired the first 5 he has faced. And now the 1-2 is outside. Baroni tried to frame it for strike 3. But the pitch is ruled outside, so the count now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Silk winds and fires to the plate. And Mazzilli takes a slider inside. Silk thought he had strike 3. But Owen Ballard IV said otherwise, so the count full at 3-2. If Mazzilli can get aboard, Joe DiCarlo would be next. Here's the payoff pitch. And Mazzilli hits a high fly ball in the air to shallow left. Going out Hoover, coming in Lean. And Connor Lean, the left fielder, makes the call and the catch. So 6 up, 6 down for Augie Silk over the first 2 innings of today's ball game. We go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Ducks and the Barnstormers remain scoreless.
Hey fans, this is first baseman Sam Travis, and you are listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Your source for everything Ducks is liducks.com. The official website of the Long Island Ducks is the best place to stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team. Purchase tickets to the game, see the full promotional schedule, visit the online store, read the latest news stories, and watch every game live right on the homepage. The site offers an optimal browsing experience on either your computer or mobile device. liducks.com, the official website of the Long Island Ducks, your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball.
No score after an inning and a half here at Clipper Magazine Stadium. We will move to the bottom of inning number 2. Cody Beckman back to the mound for his second inning of work. Ducks will return home tomorrow night and open up a 3-game series against the High Point Rockers, as the Ducks will look for a little bit of revenge after the Rockers swept them last week down in North Carolina. Games tomorrow night and Saturday night at 6:35 p.m. with the gates opening at 5:35 both days, and then Sunday fun day with a 1:35 start Sunday afternoon. Tickets available for all 3 games at the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, online at liducks.com, or by calling 631-940-TIXX. The Ducks will have a day off Monday, and then they'll welcome in the Staten Island Ferry Hawks for the very first time as the Battle of the Belt begins in 2022. Anderson Feliz will lead things off, switch hitting third baseman from the right side against the lefty Beckman. First pitch. And Beckman misses outside with a fastball. 1 ball and no strikes on Feliz. Sitting 250 on the year, 14 for 56.
Well, we're not leaving yet. We're waiting for a little bit yet for the game. And then we're
no
gonna
home
leave about
runs and 8
halfway through after
RBIs.
lunch. Okay. So we got your lunch vouchers.
Here comes the 1-0. And that fastball misses inside again. 2 balls and no strikes here on Feliz. Feliz will be followed by Connor Lean and Anthony Peroni. 5, 6, and 7 in the order for the Barnstormers in the bottom of the 2nd inning. 2-0. On the ground foul down the left field line. Caroms off the front of the stands and towards the Ducks bullpen. So that will move the count to 2-1. Beckman last pitched on Sunday in game 1 of the doubleheader against the Barnstormers. Tossed a scoreless inning. Retired all 3 batters he faced. 12 pitches, 6 for strikes. And ended up getting the win. 2-1 Weekly on the ground towards the right side of the infield. Vladimir Frias will throw out Feliz at first. 1 away here in the 2nd. That up will step Connor Lean. Lean, the left fielder, batting in the 6th spot of the order for the Barnstormers here today. First pitch from Beckman. It's foul tipped at home plate, just off the end of the bat. Knocked down into the dirt. And off the, sounded like the shin guard of either DeCarlo or today's home plate umpire, Owen Ballard IV. So 0-1 the count. Lean hitting .375 this year, 12 of 32, a home run and 10 RBIs. Here he grounds one foul again. Both times going fishing on pitches from Beckman and just getting little pieces of each. And the count quickly 0-2. Lean did not begin the year with the Barnstormers. He actually began the season with the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs, played 3 games there before joining Lancaster. This pitch misses down and goes back behind the plate, but no attempt at first base from Lean. And so the count 1-2. Fans still continuing to make their way into the ballpark here today. The majority of them are sitting up at the top of the seating bowl, underneath the cover of the luxury suite level, presumably to shade from the sun. Swing and a miss. Ball was down in the dirt. DeCarlo will field and throw to Travis at first in time for the out. So there's the first strikeout of the day for Cody Beckman. Put out will go 2-3 at first. And with 2 away, that'll leave it up to the catcher, Anthony Peroni. Beckman coming into the day, 3 1/3 scoreless innings on the season. Just 1 hit allowed. That was back in his first appearance on opening night against York. No runs, no hits, 1 hit, no walks, 2 strikeouts for Beckman coming into the day. Combined had thrown 39 pitches. We'll see how far he goes today. Good first pitch fastball here, but it's taken inside for a ball. 1-0 on Peroni. Backup catcher for the Barnstormers, hitting .160 this year, 4 for 25. No homers and 1 RBI. And that misses low. So Beckman falls behind at 2-0. Now what we see here in the press box is not 100% accurate, but that first pitch, especially from Beckman, looked to be right in the strike zone, and I think both sides for sure will attest here in the early going that it's been a tight strike zone from Owen Ballard IV, today's home plate umpire. So 2-0 the count here on Peroni. Beckman deals outside on the fastball. That one was way off the plate. And the count now 3-0. Colton Shaver was behind the plate for the first 2 games of this series, but gets the day off today. Day game after a night game, no surprise there. So 3-0 the count. Beckman kicks and comes home and misses outside for ball 4. So, for the second straight inning, Beckman retires the first 2, but issues a 2-out walk. On 4 pitches, Peroni will make his way down to first. And now Jake Hoover will come up to the plate. So here's Jake Hoover from the right side. First pitch on the way from Beckman, and he lifts one in the air to right center field. Long run back into the gap for Rusney Castillo. He won't get there. Lands for a base hit, goes all the way to the wall. Peroni on his way to third. He's going to get the sign to come around. The throw's going to go into third by Frias. It's not in time. That caroms away. Now Peroni coming to the plate. The throw from Michael Wolanski, and it is in time for the out. So that'll end the inning, but it will be an RBI triple for Jake Hoover, and the Barnstormers take an early 1-0 lead. So the Barnstormers get a run on a hit and a walk, no errors, and because of the out at the plate, nobody left on base. We go to the third. Barnstormers 1 and the Ducks 0.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Joe Iorio, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
This is it. Check it out. See what everyone's talking about. Let Nicolak Pavers pave your way.
Bring your outdoor living dreams to life. Visit Nicolak's Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst and see thousands of square feet of pavers, retaining walls, fire pits, and outdoor living accents on display. Only Nicolak paving stones are made with Paver Shield technology for more vibrant color options than anyone else. Visit Nicolak.com to request a free sample or their Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst. Nicolak. Ask for it by name. You'll see the difference. Visit Nicolak.com. That's Nicolak.com.
Let Nicolak Pavers pave your way. Pave your way.
Well, a wild end to that second inning. A walk on 4 pitches, some of which were very close, appear to be in the strike zone. Allows Anthony Peroni to reach, then Jake Hoover lines one into the right center field gap. Ducks try to throw him out at third, but he slid in there safely. The ball carried away from Michael Wolanski, so Hoover got up to try and score. Wolanski alertly got to the baseball and threw a perfect strike to Joe DiCarlo, who applied the tag for the final out of the inning. But an RBI triple for Hoover, and it gives the Barnstormers the first lead of today's game at 1-0. For Hoover, his first triple of the year, his 6th run batted in. And it comes after the 2-out walk, which any coaching staff will tell you the last thing you want to do when you get to 2 outs in an inning is issue a free pass, especially on 4 pitches. The Barnstormers made Beckman pay. So we go to the third with the Ducks trailing by a run, and that'll bring up Joe DiCarlo to the plate. It'll be DiCarlo, Wolanski, and Marrero for the Ducks. Augie Silk has looked sharp thus far. 6 up, 6 down for the left-hander. First pitch to DiCarlo, and that misses upstairs for ball, 1-0. DiCarlo hitting .385, second best batting average in the league, 20 for 52, no homers and 12 RBIs. 1-0, and he pops one up in the air, foul, first base side. This will go out of play, and that'll even the count at 1-1. Ducks are just 1-6 when their opponent scores the first run of the game this year. Barnstormers, meanwhile, are 5-1 when they score the first run of the game. DiCarlo takes down and in, and so that'll move the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. Michael Wolanski to follow, and then Devin Marrero to the plate. Silk gets the sign, is 2-1. And DiCarlo takes a fastball on the inside corner for a called strike. DiCarlo did not agree with that call, thought it was too far inside, and he has some words with Owen Ballard IV. You can understand his frustration. He has wanted some calls behind the plate with Beckman on the mound that he hasn't gotten. And now a called strike given Augie Silk there on a pitch that appeared to be inside, 2-2. And DiCarlo grounds it foul to the Ducks dugout on the third base side. So it'll be a 2-ball, 2-strike pitch coming up from Silk to DiCarlo. Left-hander winds and fires home. And this pitch popped up in the air, right side of the infield. And Andretti Cordero battling the sun. He'll make the catch for out number 1. So DiCarlo will head back to the third base dugout with 1 out. And up will step the third baseman Michael Wolanski to the plate, batting from the right side. Wolanski wearing the high black socks for Long Island as he gets the start here this morning, I should say. First pitch fastball misses way up and outside from Silk. For his first 16 this year, 313 average, no homers, 1 RBI. Waves the bat high above his head. 1-0. That's low. Skips away from the catcher, Peroni. 2 balls and no strikes. Silk thus far 33 pitches, 17 of them for strikes. So just about 50% of his pitches have been strikes thus far. Here's the 2-0. Wolanski swings away and fouls one back to the screen behind home plate. Good cut on the pitch from Silk. Fights it off foul. Wolanski did pinch hit in yesterday's game when the Ducks lost their DH because Cardell only went 2 2/3. 2-1 is swung on and missed. Late on the fastball over the outside part of the plate was Wolanski. That'll even up the count at 2-2. Wolanski struck out in his only appearance at the plate last night. 2-2. Fouled off down the right field line and out of play. So we'll do it once again with the count even. Southpaw ready. Here's the pitch. And that fastball just missed the inside corner. Silk wanted that call for strike 3. Instead, now the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. I will say our view is a little bit off from behind home plate. We're off to the first base side of the plate, not right directly behind the plate. 3-2 foul tipped into the glove of Peroni for strike 3. So Wolanski goes down swinging. Second strikeout of the ball game for Augie Silk. He has now retired 8 in a row. And with 2 away, that'll leave it up to the shortstop, Devin Marrero. So Long Island's offense quiet here in the early part of today's game against the Southpaw Silk, who has looked strong. Good mix of outs on the air, on the ground, and strikeouts. 2 Ks for the lefty. First pitch to Marrero, swung on and missed. Late on the fastball, strike 1. Marrero comes in hitting 173, 9 of 52 at the plate, no homers and 10 RBIs. 0-1 high fly ball in the air to deep right center field. Back goes Ladarius Clark, and in front of the warning track, he'll make the catch. The final out of another 1-2-3 inning for Augie Silk. He's retired all 9 Ducks, first time through the batting order. Bottom of the third coming up. Barnstormers 1, the Ducks nothing.
Hey fans, this is infielder Vladimir Frias, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
When we see Long Island, we see you. Because at Catholic Health, we know that it's your remarkable lives that breathe life into our island. So at every Catholic Health hospital, practice, and care facility, we're able to provide the highest quality, most innovative care for your body, because our culture cherishes your humanity. Long live Long Island.
Take your group out to the game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, or put on a pregame performance. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Ducks fans, be sure to follow all season long as the Long Island Ducks, team up with Island Federal Credit Union to present Home Runs for Hunger. Every time a Ducks batter hits a home run at Fairfield Properties Ballpark, Island Federal will donate $100 to Long Island Cares in an effort to help improve food security for families on Long Island. Island Federal Credit Union, catch the wave to better banking. Now the Ducks offense, which was shut out last night, has been kept off the scoreboard for the first 3 innings of the game today. 9 up, 9 down for Augie Silk, the starter for the Barnstormers. It's now 15 consecutive scoreless innings for the Ducks offense, going back to the 7th inning of Tuesday's game, which is when it started. First pitch fastball here from Beckman, taken upstairs. The count goes to 1-0. Beckman, meanwhile, has walked 2, both of them with 2 outs in the first and second innings, respectively, and gave up that RBI triple to Jake Hoover, who was then tagged out trying to score on the play. 1-0. That fastball just missed down and away. So the count, 2 balls and no strikes on Devon Torrance. Torrance, the right fielder for the Barnstormers, 3 for 21 to begin the year, a 143 batting average, no homers or RBIs. 2-0, swing and a miss. This time he went after a fastball down and away. So that'll move the count to 2-1. Travis plays well off the bag at first with Torrance hitting from the right side. 2-1, foul back behind home plate. Another fastball from Beckman, and Torrance just got a piece of it. So that'll even up the count at 2-2. Beckman's 2-2 delivery. Missed upstairs with a changeup. Trying to mix up Torrance, but he was able to take the pitch out of the zone, and the count full at 3-2. Beckman to this point, 35 pitches, 16 of them for strikes. So he has been under 50% with his strike rate. 3-2. Torrance pops it foul off to the first base side and out of play. Torrance stays alive. The count's still 3-2. He'll be followed by Mercedes and Clark here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Payoff pitch is low and inside, ball 4. So there's the 3rd walk of the game issued by Cody Beckman, who had not walked a batter in his first 3 1/3 innings coming into play today. Leadoff man is aboard, and back to the top of the order for Melvin Mercedes. Ducks will certainly have to pay attention to Devon Torrance at first base. He has very good speed. No steals yet this year, but in his time with the Barnstormers has proven time and time again that he can run. Beckman's first pitch. Mercedes showed bunt, pulled back. The ball went away from DiCarlo behind the plate. And down to second base goes Torrance. Torrance had 16 stolen bases last year, 26 of them in 2019 with the Barnstormers. We'll see how that pitch was ruled, whether it was a wild pitch or a pass ball. As down in the zone. We'll see now if Mercedes tries to bunt again to move Torrance over to third base. Beckman looks back to second base. 1-0. Tapped into the ground, foul. Mercedes out in front of it, just caught a little piece. So that'll even things up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Mercedes grounded out to first base in his first at bat of the ball game, leading off the bottom of the first inning. Beckman comes set on the rubber. Torrance dancing off of second, the 1-1. Slash down the right field line. There's a base hit from Mercedes, and it'll head into the corner. Around third is Torrance. He'll come in to score. And stopping at second with an RBI double is Melvin Mercedes. Barnstormers now lead it 2-0. So 2 batters into the third inning. The Barnstormers double their lead. Mercedes with a double, his 3rd of the year, his 7th run batted in of the season. And Joe DiCarlo will go out to the mound and try and settle down his left-hander. So that'll bring Ladarius Clark to the plate. They did rule a pass ball on Joe DiCarlo, which allowed Torrance to get to second base. So now runner at second with nobody out still. And up steps Ladarius Clark from the right side. Beckman looking to second, deals to the plate. Clark bunts and bunts it foul back behind the plate. So the count 0-1. Clark this year has 1 sacrifice bunt. He grounded out to third base in his first at bat of the day back in the opening inning. Beckman has the pitch he likes. And the 0-1. Clark lifts one foul in the air. First base side out of play. And that will move the count to 0-2. The Ducks have gotten off to a good start on the road this year. They went 3-1 in their first 4 road games of the season, but have since run into a brick wall on the road. Lost the final 2 of their series in Lexington a couple weekends ago. Swept in 3 games by High Point, and then dropped the first 2 games of this series. Now trailing the finale 2-0. Beckman misses down and away, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Their longest road losing streak in franchise history is 11 games. That was back July 31st to August 25th of 2012. They entered today having lost 7 in a row away from Fairfield Properties Ballpark. Obviously still plenty of time, though, to come back in this one. Mercedes leads at second. Beckman's 1-2. And a breaking ball here misses down and in to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Beckman last year pitched with AA Biloxi in the Brewers organization. 30 games, 2 starts. He was 0-3 with a 6.36 ERA. Took part in the league's player tryout down in Florida back in March. The Ducks, who had traded with the Genomes to move up to the number 2 pick in the draft, selected Beckman. 2-2, breaking ball on the outside corner, strike 3 call. Good pitch there from Beckman as he picks up his 2nd strikeout of the day. So Clark goes down looking, 1 away here in the 3rd. That'll bring up the first baseman, Andretti Cordero. Cordero, the first baseman, bats from the right side. Beckman looks in for the sign from DiCarlo and gets the pitch he likes. First pitch on the way to the plate is hit on the ground at third base. Fielded along the line by Wolanski. Long throw across the diamond. A good job by Travis to shuffle his feet and get the out. Staying put at second was Mercedes. So Cordero, who walked his first time up, bounces to third base. And now with 2 away, that'll bring up Mark Zagunis, the cleanup hitter in DH. More clouds rolling in here. The sun's still shining through, but certainly a much more cloudy day than the last 2 days here in Lancaster. First pitch coming from Beckman to Zagunis. Lefty kicks and deals. Zagunis takes low. The count 1 ball and no strikes. Zagunis grounded into a 5-4 fielder's choice. Hit the force out at second, ending the first inning. Last night he was 0 for 1 at the plate, but drew 3 walks, scoring all 3 times he got on base. 1-0. And Beckman misses the inside corner. Another fastball from the lefty, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Travis again well off the bag at first base. I feel like I'm going to sound like a broken record here today, but with the righty hitters, usually you see the first baseman playing well off the bag. And Frias right near the bag at second. Mercedes dancing off second, the 2-0. And Beckman misses with a breaking ball down in the zone. So the lefty now behind at 3 balls and no strikes. He has walked a batter with 2 outs in each of the first 2 innings. Cordero in the first and Peroni in the second. Peroni on 4 pitches, which led to the RBI double by Jake Hoover. We'll see if he can come back with a strike here after falling behind 3-0. Beckman delivers, and Zagunis takes downstairs, ball 4. So make it 4 walks now for Cody Beckman through the first 3 innings of today's game. Zagunis makes his way down to first. His 4th walk in the last 2 games, and his 10th walk of the year. Now the Barnstormers with runners at first and second, 2 down for Anderson Feliz. Well, as a pitcher, if you are walking too many, you're flirting with danger. Obviously, the 2-out walk hurt Beckman in the second. We'll see if the Barnstormers make him pay for 2 walks here in the third. First pitch misses the outside corner for ball 1 to Feliz. Torrance drew a walk to begin the inning, scored on the RBI double by Melvin Mercedes. Mercedes still at second, Zagunis now at first after he drew the 2-out walk. The 1 ball, no strike pitch to Feliz. Beckman deals, Feliz swings, drives one deep in the air to left field. Long run back for L.J. Mazzilli. He's not going to get there, and you can forget it. A 3-run home run onto the lawn berm out in left center field for Anderson Feliz, his first home run of the 2022 season, and the 2-out walk comes back to bite Beckman. It's now 5-0 in favor of the Barnstormers. Just the second home run of this series combined between the 2 teams. And Feliz did not miss the offering. So command troubles coming back to hurt Beckman here today. A 2-out walk to Zagunis on 4 pitches. And now 3 of the 4 Barnstormers who have walked in the game have come around to score. So it's now a 5-0 lead for Lancaster, and Long Island's offense, which has gone 15 straight scoreless innings, will need a big comeback. Ground ball to third. Low throw by Belansky, but a nice scoop out of the dirt from Sam Travis, and that will retire the side. However, the Barnstormers send 7 men to the plate. They pick up 4 runs in the inning. Just 2 hits, 2 walks, no errors, nobody left. We go to the top half of the 4th inning. It's now the Barnstormers 5 and the Ducks nothing.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Akil Morris, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer, has been family-owned and operated for 65 years. Visit their spacious showroom to choose from a giant inventory of new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles with a free 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty included. Some exclusions apply. Plus, they offer top dollar for trades, and their service department is open until 1 a.m. on weekdays. Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, is conveniently located off exit 50 on Sunrise Highway, or visit SayvilleFord.com for more information.
Morning, Dan. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was awesome. I took my family to a Ducks game and had a blast. The seats were great. We ate a ton of food, and the Ducks won. They even had amazing fireworks.
Oh, yeah, they got a good thing going on there. I took friends to Thirsty Thursday a couple weeks ago and had too much fun.
They should totally use us in one of their radio spots.
You mean like the one we're doing right now?
Sure, that works.
Ducks Baseball. Good times every time. Get tickets at liducks.com.
Well, the Ducks in some trouble here as they trail 5-0 as we go to the fourth inning. A 2-out, 3-run home run by Anderson Feliz, widening the gap from 2 to 5 in favor of the Barnstormers. And meanwhile, Augie Silk has looked terrific through the first 3 innings. 9 up, 9 down for the Barnstormers lefty against this Ducks offense. So we head to the fourth. It's also time for the Ducks Health Report, which is brought to you by Island Shore Physical Therapy, the official therapists of the Long Island Ducks. 2 players down on the disabled list for the Ducks. Outfielder Lou Ford, lower extremity injury, he's day-to-day. And Bennett Perry, the left-handed starter for Long Island, an upper body injury, he is also day-to-day. Johnny Turbo to lead things off in the fourth for Long Island. Augie Silk's first pitch is a fastball way up and outside for ball 1. And Silk now can pitch a little bit more comfortably as Cody Beckman allows 2 walks, an RBI double, and a 3-run home run in the third. That extends the Barnstormers' lead of 5. Fastball here's on the outside corner for a strike. And that'll even up the count at 1-1. Turbo grounded to short his first time up. 1-1, swung on and missed. Late on the pitch was Turbo. And the count 1-2. And Turbo was scratched from the lineup Tuesday, did not play either Tuesday or yesterday. His last appearance came in game 1 of the doubleheader on Sunday as he fouls one off here. And in that game, he was the DH, had 2 hits and 4 at-bats with a run scored, but did not play in game 2 of the Twin Bill. And again, missed the first 2 games of this series. But he has gotten off to a great start this year, has hit safely in each of the 11 games he has played. Hitting .357 overall. 1-2, tied up inside, but he was able to hold up on the swing. Did not go around. And so the count evens up at 2-2. Way off the bag at first is Cordero. 2-2. Turbo hits a high fly ball in the air to left. Barely having to move is Connor Lean. He'll make the catch. So Johnny Turbo with the fly out. And there's one away here in the top of the fourth. Silk joined the Barnstormers last year after playing in 2019 in the Royals system. He threw 5 1/3 scoreless innings with the Royals Gulf Coast League affiliate, but then ran into trouble at Idaho Falls in the rookie-level Pioneer League, where he had a 12.15 ERA in 7 games, allowing 11 runs in 6 2/3 innings. Frias takes low for ball 1. Pitched in 2 games at the outset of last year with the Gateway Grizzlies, where he was teammates with Dustin Woodcock of the Ducks, but then eventually joined the Barnstormers and made 24 appearances, 22 of those starts with Lancaster. Frias bloops one foul, first base side, that'll go into the crowd. And it's 1-1. And Silk last year was 5-7, a 9.09 ERA. He allowed 116 hits, 104 runs, and 108 walks in 97 innings, striking out 85. 1-1. Frias takes low and inside for ball 2. Frias a strikeout victim. He went down looking back in the first. One of 2 Ks on the day for Silk, who's retired the first 10 that he has faced. 2-1. Way inside. That goes back behind the plate. Carry him back out towards the catcher, Anthony Perrone. 3-1. Again, we typically haven't seen batters try and take first base early in games this year, but the Ducks might want to think about it as their offense has hit a dry spell, and they need base runners at this point to try and cut into this 5-0 deficit. So it's a 3-ball, 1-strike count on Frias. Silk deals. Frias takes a fastball on the outside corner for strike 2. Rusney Castillo will be next for Long Island. 3-2, swung on and missed, strike 3. Frias went chasing down and away. So Frias strikes out for the second time today. Third strikeout of the ball game for Augie Silk. And with 2 down, that'll leave it up to Rusney Castillo. Ducks were held to just 4 hits in yesterday's ball game. Had just one more hit than they had errors in the game yesterday. A rare, rough defensive performance from Long Island, which had gotten just given up just 2 errors in the last 12 games coming into yesterday's game, but committed 3 yesterday. Silk's 0-1 misses down and away. That'll even up the count at 1-1. Last night certainly was one of those nights where just everything seemed to not go the Ducks' way. 1-1 is fouled off to the screen on the first base side of home plate. And the count moves to 1-2. The Ducks trying to have the quick erase of the memory with the early start here today. Barnstormers out to an early 5-0 lead, and the Ducks still looking for their first base runner of the day. 1-2. Castillo takes the fastball down and away. That one got up to 91 from Augie Silk. Count now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the kick and the pitch, and that's smacked right at first base. So the Ducks' hardest hit ball of the day is a bullet off the bat of Castillo, but it goes right to Andretti Cordero at first. And the side retired, 12 up, 12 down for Augie Silk. He's perfect through 4. We go to the bottom of the 4th, 5-0 Barnstormers.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Johnny Turble, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Last night while my husband was sleeping, he shouted, "Baby, I want more." And I said, "What more could you want? You got me." And he said, "I was dreaming about a new house." So we went online to First National Bank of Long Island and applied for a mortgage. Best night of my life.
With competitive mortgage rates and flexible solutions, First National is the local bank that always puts you first. Let's connect at fnbli.com. First National. Go first. Go far. The First National Bank of Long Island. Member FDIC. Equal opportunity lender. Equal housing lender. Loan subject to credit approval.
Hey kids, are you ready to be part of the coolest club in town? If so, sign up today for the Long Island Ducks Kids Club presented by Bethpage Federal Credit Union. Children 14 and under will receive exclusive perks that only come with being a member, including a free ticket to a Ducks game, a free commemorative yearbook, 10% off at the Waddle Inn Shop, and much more. They'll also receive priority access to skip the line during Kids Run the Bases at all Sunday home games. Sign up today by visiting liducks.com or by calling 631-940-3825, and we'll see you at the ballpark.
Planning your next party or looking for a caterer that will handle all of your needs? Hidden Gem Cafe has got you covered. From setup to service to cleanup and amazing food that is sure to be talked about, they can do it all without breaking the bank. Hidden Gem knows that each event is unique and strives to design a specialized menu for each event. Call the Hidden Gem Cafe for your next party at 631-390-5912, and be sure to follow them on social media too at the Hidden Gem Cafe for ideas and information.
Hey kids, are you ready to be part of the coolest club in town? If so, sign up today for the Long Island Ducks Kids Club presented by Bethpage Federal Credit Union. Children 14 and under will receive exclusive perks that only come with being a member, including a free ticket to a Ducks game, a free commemorative yearbook, 10% off at the Waddle Inn Shop, and much more. They'll also receive priority access to skip the line during Kids Run the Bases at all Sunday home games. Sign up today by visiting liducks.com or by calling 631-940-3825, and we'll see you at the ballpark.
Morning, Dan. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was awesome. I took my family to a Ducks game and had a blast. The seats were great. We ate a ton of food, and the Ducks won. They even had amazing fireworks.
Oh, yeah. They got a good thing going on there. I took friends to Thirsty Thursday a couple weeks ago and had too much fun.
They should totally use us in one of their radio spots.
You mean like the one we're doing right now?
Sure, that works.
Ducks Baseball. Good times every time. Get tickets at liducks.com.
Millennium Container Service is fulfilling the needs of businesses and homes across Long Island. They provide waste and recycling services plus a variety of dumpster rental options for any project. Millennium Container Service offers convenient, on-time deliveries and pickups, as well as daily, weekly, and monthly commercial service. Need a quote? Call 516-826-5544 or visit millenniumcontainer.com. Millennium Container Service. Keep your home and business clean.
The Waddle Inn Shop is your home for everything Ducks baseball. The team store is full of official Long Island Ducks merchandise, great gifts, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more. You can even get your favorite name and number put on the back of your very own Ducks jersey. Celebrate Waddle Inn Wednesday as well, with exclusive deals in-store during every Wednesday home game. Visit the Waddle Inn Shop today at Fairfield Properties Ballpark or shop online anytime at liducks.com.
Well, we're back here at Clipper Magazine Stadium. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. In between innings, Cody Beckman was taking his warm-up tosses, and Beckman got hurt. We didn't see exactly what happened, but it looked like something with his left arm. Ducks had athletic trainer Tommy Craig came out with pitching coach Rick Tomlin, and he was testing Beckman's left arm. They ultimately decided he could not continue, so Joe Iorio is going to take over in this game for Long Island. He's going through his warm-up tosses right now. Meanwhile, Wally Beckman, the manager of the Ducks, is having a discussion with the umpiring crew on the third base side of the field. Now, obviously, the Ducks lose their starting pitcher due to an injury, which means that the Ducks will also lose their designated hitter. According to the league rule book, if the starting pitcher is removed from the game for a bona fide injury, as confirmed by the umpires prior to the conclusion of the third inning, the club will retain use of the designated hitter through the fifth inning. And then after the fifth inning, the designated hitter role will be terminated. Now, obviously, Beckman only pitched 3 innings, but he got hurt in the fourth inning as he was preparing for the inning. So I wonder if that's what the discussion is, whether or not Beckman's injury, since he only went 3 innings, whether or not that means the Ducks will be able to keep the DH for the remainder of the ball game, until the fifth inning, that is, of course, or whether they will lose the DH immediately. Davidson Romero is today's designated hitter. He's not in the field right now. So the question will be, will he be able to come back up again or not? There is also a note to the rule that if the starting pitcher for the home team is replaced in the top of the fourth inning, for example, then the DH will remain in the lineup in the bottom of the fourth inning until it's complete, and then they will lose it. But obviously that's not the case here, since the Ducks are the visiting team. So again, with Joe Iorio coming into the game, the question remains whether or not Romero will be able to bat once again. He is due up leading off in the fifth inning. So we'll see what happens, whether or not the umpiring crew allows the Ducks to keep the designated hitter or not. If not, you'd have to think Joe Iorio will hit, because Joe Iorio is now into the game pitching. Romero did not go into the game for Long Island. We did see Iorio get a couple of hits and a couple of RBIs last year in a batting role, so we'll see what happens. He's ready to go, though, and the first pitch to Anthony Perrone is driven high in the air to right and deep. Back goes Johnny Turbo to the warning track, and he'll make the catch for the first out. So Perrone retired on 1 pitch, and that is how Joe Iorio's afternoon begins. Well, the Ducks had said they were hoping Beckman can give them 3 to 4 innings, ideally 5, but that would probably be tough. Instead, he goes 3 today and is lifted with the injury. We'll try and find out any further details, but again, it did look like something with his left arm. He was in some noticeable pain after throwing one of his warm-up pitches. Jake Hoover takes the first pitch from Iorio, and it just missed upstairs for ball 1. Iorio thought that pitch was pretty good, as did Joe DiCarlo, who's letting Owen Bell of the fourth hear about it. But they examined him. Tommy Craig took a look at Beckman's arm, and they decided he could not continue in the game. 1-0, breaking ball is a strike, 1-1. And that's more tough news potentially for the Ducks starting rotation, which has had its struggles out of the gate, but already lost one pitcher in Bennett Parry with an undisclosed upper body injury after Parry lasted just 1 inning in his last start. Iorio's 1-1, swung on and fouled back behind the plate. And that'll move the count to 1-2. Now, one advantage the Ducks have is they have 2 pitchers in their bullpen who they could always move into their starting rotation if they would want. The man on the mound is one of them, Joe Iorio, who spent the majority of 2021 as a starter and about half the year in 2019 as a starting pitcher. 1-2, breaking ball, another good-looking pitch, but Iorio does not get the call. And the count even up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. They also have Anderson De Leon, who spent a large portion of the season last year as a starter. Both right now in the bullpen. 2-2. Another fastball. This time he gets the call on the outside corner. Strike 3 called. Down looking is Hoover, who drove home the game's first run with a triple with 2 outs back in the second. First strikeout for Iorio, and there's 2 away. For Beckman, 3 innings, 3 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned. Walked 4, struck out 2. Gave up the 2-out, 3-run home run to Anderson Feliz in the third. And he threw 53 pitches, just 25 of them for strikes. So with 2 down, here's the switch hitter, Devon Torrance, batting from the left side now against the righty. He swings and misses at the first pitch. And the count 0-1. Torrance drew a walk to lead off the third and eventually scored on the RBI double by Melvin Mercedes. 1 batter later after Torrance went to second on a pass ball. 0-1 is on the outside corner for a called strike. That'll run the count to 0-2. So Beckman in line for his first loss of the year, but more importantly is his health. The Ducks want to make sure it's nothing too serious. 0-2. That's on the ground to first base. Sam Travis boots it, recovers, flips to Iorio covering in time for the out. Nice job by Iorio, to get over there and cover first. That'll retire the side. Iorio sets down the Barnstormers in order in the bottom of the fourth, making it a PSEG Long Island energy efficient inning. With energy efficiency programs from PSEG Long Island, saving on your electric bill is also as easy as 1, 2, 3. Visit PSEGLINY.com/efficiency. It's just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Hunter Caudill, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSCG Long Island wants you to know how to save energy and money in your home. Did you know energy efficient appliances can use up to 25% less energy? Here's how to save. PSCG Long Island offers money-saving rebates when you purchase Energy Star appliances. Discover how a little energy efficiency know-how can mean savings in your home. Find more energy efficiency tips, tools, and money-saving rebates at pscgliny.com/save money.
Want an awesome birthday without all the hassle? Book your Kona Ice birthday party with the Ducks today. 2 brand new packages are now available, including our exclusive game room suite. Along with enjoying an exciting Ducks game, your birthday child and his or her friends will have a blast playing video games on Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation 4 in their very own private luxury suite. Plus, they'll be treated to food, beverages, snacks, and much more. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, the party of a lifetime.
On to the 5th inning we go. The Barnstormers leading the Ducks 5-0. Joe Iorio does a nice job out of the bullpen in his first inning after taking over for the injured Cody Beckman. So we go to the 5th. Augie Silk back to the mound. He's been perfect through 4. And he'll face Davidson Romero, Sam Travis, and LJ Mazzilli. So it looks like the Ducks are being allowed to keep their designated hitter here despite the injury. Again, if the starting pitcher is hurt after 3 innings are completed, according to the rules, the team will, or before 3 innings are completed, according to the rule book, the team is able to keep its designated hitter through the end of the 5th inning. And I guess they deem that because Beckman got hurt before he started the 4th, that the team is allowed to keep its DH. So Romero will get to bat here in the 5th. Grounded to short back in the second inning in his first at bat of the day. Here's the 1-1. Fouls one in the air down the right field line, slicing out of play up to the picnic area. The count 1-2. Romero last night was 0 for 3 with a walk. Drew the walk in his final plate appearance of the night when the Ducks put 2 on with 2 out. One, 2. Chopped into the ground, foul. So still 1 ball and 2 strikes on Romero. Romero here takes off the plate from Augie Silk, 2-2. Silk has been great thus far. 62 pitches for the lefty, 36 of them for strikes. Not the most impressive ball-strike ratio, but even when he's fallen behind in counts, he's not given in. 2-2 here is low, and the count goes full at 3-2. But had a little bit of a longer wait on the bench after Joe Iorio had to go through all of his warm-ups following the injury to Beckman. So we'll see how he responds here in the 5th. 3 ball, 2 strike pitch on the way, and Romero hits a line drive over third down the left field line, and the Ducks have their first base runner. Romero will round first, takes a big turn, but he'll slam on the brakes and make his way back to first for the leadoff single. So the Ducks with their first hit, first base runner of the day after Augie Silk tossed 4 perfect innings to begin the afternoon, or morning. I guess I could say afternoon now, it's after 12 o'clock. So Romero picks up the base hit, his 17th hit of the season. Ducks have the leadoff man on base. And up to the plate will step the first baseman, Sam Travis. It's also time for our 5th inning trivia question, where we test your knowledge of the Ducks, the Atlantic League, and baseball as a whole. So we'll get you the question here in a moment. First pitch from Silk, and Travis late on the fastball, swings and misses for strike 1. Mentioned last year, Augie Silk, 108 walks, which was a new Atlantic League record by a pitcher in a single season. 0-1. At the knees on the inside corner for strike 2. Our question to you, who was the previous holder of the record for walks in a single season? We'll let you think about it. We'll give you the answer in the bottom of this 5th inning. Henry Owens of the Barnstormers walked 98 last year. He also led the league in strikeouts, but Owens with those 98 walks, the 3rd most walks in league history. So 2 of the top 3 single-season walk totals came in the Atlantic League last year. 0-2 is fouled back behind the plate by Travis. And who was the previous record holder for walks in a single season in Atlantic League history is our question to you today. So think about it here in the top of the inning. If you think you know, feel free to comment on our Facebook or YouTube streams. If you're correct, we'll give you a shout out. 0-2 here on Travis, who fly to center his first time up. He hit it well. The 0-2. And that misses inside. Good eye by Travis on the offering from Silk. Romero not a speed threat at first base. No steals, has not been caught stealing. Silk looks over that way as Cordero holds on Romero. Here Travis drives one high in the air, deep to right, back into the corner. Goes the right fielder Torrance. He looks up at the wall. It's a fair ball and it's off the wall. Romero will go to third, and sliding in safely at second is Sam Travis. He's got himself an opposite field double. Well, with that short porch and right, you see a fly ball go out to right. You feel like it's got a chance, and that one kept slicing into the corner. Didn't have enough to get out, but it ended up hitting either in the right field corner or banging off the wall. Couldn't tell. We're blocked somewhat by the seating bowl, which curls in towards home plate, as well as by a couple of people who are standing up on the concourse here at Clipper Magazine Stadium in front of our broadcast booth. So, second and third, nobody out. Big chance for the Ducks to get onto the scoreboard. Here's L.J. Mazzilli to the plate from the right side. First pitch. And that's taken for a strike. Mazzilli does not like the call. The entire Ducks dugout could not believe it. You heard that through our crowd mic. The entire dugout erupted after that first pitch to Mazzilli. Well, again, both sides, specifically the Duck side, has not been happy with the strike zone here today. Silk's a 1. And that taken at the knees for a called strike, 0-2. Mazzilli a fly out to left his first time up, back in the second inning of today's ball game. Romero will take his lead at third, Travis at second. Silk comes set, and the 0-2 swung on a line foul, a screamer into the stands down the right field line. That double by Travis, his 4th double of the year, 20th hit, as he joins Joe DiCarlo atop the team's hit leaderboard with 20. Fly ball here will have to be deep to get Romero in from third. He does not have great speed. 0-2, and chopped foul by Mazzilli. Down and carried off his leg and out in front of home plate. So another foul ball, will do it again. Mazzilli last night was 1 for 3 at the plate. Reached on an infield single to short in the 8th inning against Brent Teller, and had a base hit robbed from him in the 2nd on a terrific leaping catch by Melvin Mercedes. Here's the 0-2, the kick, the pitch. Fastball missed up and away, 1-2. Indeed, it is an upper body injury. Nothing further from that given to us from the Ducks. So that's the injury for Cody Beckman that knocked him out of the game after 3 innings. 1-2, outside, as Silk misses on the pitch to LJ Mazzilli, who has worked the count now from 0-2 to 2-2. Ducks have been kept off the scoreboard now for 16 consecutive innings coming into this 5th. But they've got 2nd and 3rd, nobody out as they try and trim this 5-run deficit that they're facing. 2-2, Mazzilli takes the fastball away. And now the count full at 3-2. A walk here would load up the bases as first base is open. And Joe DiCarlo, who's had a terrific season for Long Island, waiting in the on-deck circle. Silk had retired the first 12 Ducks batters he faced in order, but having allowed 2 on, the Barnstormers already getting action going in their bullpen with Oscar De La Cruz starting to warm. 3-2, Mazzilli pops one up. In the air out in front of the plate, who's going to catch it? Peroni making the call, he makes the catch. So LJ Mazzilli cannot get the job done as he pops out to the catcher. 1 away here in the 5th inning. And that'll bring up the catcher, Joe DiCarlo.
Catcher Joe DiCarlo.
So Mazzilli's struggles continuing at the plate for Long Island. 0 for 2 now on the day. And up will step Joe DiCarlo. Mazzilli now 5 of 15 with runners in 4 of 15 with runners in scoring position this year. First pitch coming from Silk to DiCarlo. And he takes a breaking ball up and away for ball 1. DiCarlo this year hitting .571 with runners in scoring position, 8 of 14 at the plate with 12 RBIs. He popped to first his first time up. We're looking to try and drive one to the outfield here to bring home the Ducks' first run of the day. 1-0. Line drive into left field. There's a base hit for DiCarlo. Scoring is Romero. Travis around third. The throw home is not in time. And down to second on the throw goes DiCarlo. A 2-run single down the left field line for the Ducks catcher. And Long Island's on the scoreboard. They close to within 5-2. What a start to this season for Joe DiCarlo, who's arguably been the Ducks' best hitter. Average-wise, he certainly has been. And he comes up with 2 more RBIs, his 13th and 14th of the year, with his 21st hit of the season as he moves back in front of Sam Travis for the team lead in hits. So the Ducks are on the scoreboard. They close to within 3. And now, out of the dugout from the Barnstormers looks to be their pitching coach, Mark Johnson. to try and settle down Augie Silk.
Highly motivated and committed volunteers. They provided thousands of pet therapy hours every year.
So after 4 perfect innings for Augie Silk, the Barnstormers lefty has run into some trouble here in the 5th. Hits to 3 of the first 4 batters. A single by Romero, a double by Travis. And after the pop out by Manzilli, a 2-run single by DiCarlo. So the Ducks are on the scoreboard now. Now Michael Wolanski will step up to the plate. So each team now with 3 hits in the ball game. Here is Wolanski from the right side. Silk's first pitch to him is a fastball taken up and away for ball 1. So after 16 consecutive scoreless innings, Ducks have cracked the scoreboard here in Lancaster. DiCarlo leads from second with 1 out, the 1-0. Swing and a miss. As Wolanski chased up and away, the count 1-1. Wolanski struck out swinging back in the 3rd inning. He's got 2 strikeouts thus far in this series. This is his first start of the series. 1-1. Swing and a miss again as he cut through the high offering. And that'll move the count to 1-2. Wolanski 0 for 4 thus far this year with runners in scoring position. Has driven in 1 run and has a walk. 1-2. Takes low and inside from Silk to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Silk now up to 83 pitches on the day, 48 of them for strikes. 2-2. Inside again, good eye by Wolanski. So now the count 3-2, and if Wolanski can work his way on, that would bring the tying run to the plate in the form of Devin Marrero. So big pitch coming up here from Silk to Wolanski. De La Cruz continues to get loose. He seems to be ready in the Barnstormers bullpen. But again, the Barnstormers trying to get Silk through 5 so they don't lose the DH. 3-2 on the ground towards the middle of the infield. Mercedes fields behind second. His throw to first is low, and it gets past Cordero. Into score will be DiCarlo. Wolanski going to second. He's going to stop right there. And on the bad throw by Melvin Mercedes, the Ducks get their 3rd run of the game. It's 5-3. So a break there for Long Island, and that'll do it for Augie Silk as Ross Peoples will come out of the dugout for the Barnstormers. Mercedes had Wolanski played well, shaded towards the middle of the infield. He got to the baseball and threw off balance near second, and the throw was low. It skipped past Cordero, and on the error, that allowed DiCarlo to come in and score. So Silk will come out of the game after 4 1/3 innings, which means the Barnstormers will lose their DH. Into the game will come Oscar De La Cruz. Ducks are within 2. Tying run coming to the plate as Long Island now trails at 5-3.
Hey fans, this is manager Wally Backman, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
The other day, my husband, Jason, was searching for something to watch on TV, and he said, "Baby, I want to take off." And I said, "Me too. Cancun?" And he said, "No, I mean our life. Get to the next level." So we called First National Bank of Long Island. Now we're going places.
With access to local decision makers who are known for highly personalized service, First National is the bank that always puts you first. Newsweek named us the best small bank in New York State. Let's connect at fnbli.com. First National. Go first. Go far. First National Bank of Long Island, member FDIC.
Take your group out to the game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, or put on a pregame performance. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Well, the Ducks have cracked the scoreboard here in the top of the 5th inning after not getting a base runner over the first 4 innings against Augie Silk and having gone 16 straight innings without a run in this series. Long Island has scored 3 on a total of 3 hits and an error. Melvin Mercedes with the throwing error on the ground ball towards the middle of the infield by Michael Wolanski. And Mercedes' 3rd error of the year allows Joe DiCarlo to score from second and Wolanski to get to second. So it's now a 5-3 game, as that came after Joe DiCarlo's 2-run single. And the tying run will come to the plate for Long Island in the form of Devin Marrero, who fly to center his first time up back in inning number 3. De La Cruz comes set, his first pitch, and Marrero takes a fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. So Augie Silk only lasts 4 1/3 innings for the Barnstormers. Shocking with the way that his game started today. 12 up and 12 down to begin the afternoon. 0-1. That gets by the catcher and back behind the plate on a pitch that appeared to be outside. Looked like it was a cross-up a little bit there between Peroni and De La Cruz. So they count now 1-1, and down to third base goes Michael Wolanski. So we'll see how that is ruled, whether it's a wild pitch or a pass ball. But out to the mound for the quick chat goes Peroni, presumably to talk about the signs. For De La Cruz, this is his 4th appearance this year, no record. He's allowed 5 runs, all earned in 4 innings on 6 hits, 4 strikeouts, no walks, but he has hit 3 batters. Now a fly ball will make this a 1-run game. 1-1. Marrero, a swing and a miss. Got tied up on the pitch, up and in. And the count goes to 1-2. Marrero last night for the Ducks was 1 for 3 at the plate. He singled to right in the 6th. Also picked up his first stolen base of the year. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Devin Marrero goes down on the breaking ball. First strikeout of the game for De La Cruz. And with 2 away now, that'll leave it up to Johnny Turbo. De La Cruz joins the Barnstormers after pitching in the Mets organization last year. 16 games at AA Binghamton, 13 of which were starts, and 4 games out of the bullpen with AAA Syracuse. First pitch to Turbo. Takes a fastball down the middle for a called strike, 0-1. With Binghamton, he was 1-5, a 7.24 ERA. And 1-1 with an 18.90 ERA with Syracuse, 14 runs in 6 2/3 innings. 0-1. Turbo chops one into the ground, foul at home plate. And the count 0-2. Turbo is 0 for 2 on the day, grounded to short in the first inning, fly to left in the 4th. By the way, they ruled Wolanski went to third base. Well, they actually haven't put it in the system whether it was a wild pitch or a pass ball. 0-2. Turbo checks his swing, takes down and away. And the count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. De La Cruz comes set. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch. Turbo, a line drive up the middle. That's into center field, a base hit. Scoring from third is Michael Wolanski. Johnny Turbo with a 2-out RBI single to center. And the Ducks are within 1. It's a 5-4 ball game here in the 5th inning. So a 2-out, 2-strike single for Turbo. His first hit of the game, his 8th RBI of the year. Now the Ducks make the Barnstormers pay for the error by Mercedes. 2 of the runs in this inning unearned because of that error. Now for the mistake, there should be 3 outs already. So Turbo with the base hit. He is now on as the tying run. We'll see if the Ducks put him in motion at all. First pitch coming to Vladimir Frias. De La Cruz bluffs a throw back over to first base. Frias over 2 with a pair of strikeouts today. De La Cruz's first pitch. Frias, a ground ball hit towards the middle of the infield. Grabbed there by Hoover. And he'll step on the bag at second for the Force. So on one pitch, Vladimir Frias is retired. That'll end the inning. However, the Ducks send 8 men to the plate. They score 4 runs in the inning on a total of 4 hits and 1 error. Ducks leave 1 on base, and they are back into this ball game. Halfway through the series finale, it's now the Barnstormers 5 and the Ducks 4.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Dustin Woodcock, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Millennium Container Service is fulfilling the needs of businesses and homes across Long Island. They provide waste and recycling services plus a variety of dumpster rental options for any project. Millennium Container Service offers convenient, on-time deliveries and pickups, as well as daily, weekly, and monthly commercial service. Need a quote? Call 516-826-5544 or visit millenniumcontainer.com. Millennium Container Service. Keep your home and business clean.
Want an awesome birthday without all the hassle? Book your Kona Ice birthday party with the Ducks today. 2 brand new packages are now available, including our exclusive game room suite. Along with enjoying an exciting Ducks game, your birthday child and his or her friends will have a blast playing video games on Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation 4 in their very own private luxury suite. Plus, they'll be treated to food, beverages, snacks, and much more. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, the party of a lifetime.
Well, the Ducks have gotten on the scoreboard here. They had gone 16 straight innings without scoring coming into the 5th. But they put up a 4 spot against Barnstormers starter Augie Silk. They knock him out of the game. And so we go to the bottom of the 5th, with Long Island now trailing by just a run. Back to the mound, Joe Iorio, who will begin his 2nd inning of work. Iorio took over for the injured Cody Beckman in the 4th and retired the Barnstormers 1-2-3. First pitch here, and Melvin Mercedes takes up and away for ball number 1. The official scorer here has said that all 4 runs are earned by Silk, but that does not seem to be correct. They did rule a pass ball, by the way, on Peroni. That allowed Wolanski to go to 3rd in the inning. Ultimately, that didn't matter with the throwing error by Mercedes. By my count, 2 of the runs should be earned, 2 should be unearned. So it should be 4 runs, 2 earned allowed by Silk in his 4 1/3 innings today. 1-1. Mercedes, a ground ball hit to second base. Vladimir Frias will field and throw to first in time for the out. One second baseman retires the other. And there's one away here in the bottom of the 5th. Well, it was a while ago that we gave you our trivia question, so we'll give you the answer to the question now. Meanwhile, Ladarius Clark is coming up to the plate, and as he comes up to the plate, Ross Peoples is having a discussion here with Owen Ballard IV, and I'm assuming that has to do with the designated hitter. By my understanding, if the team's starting pitcher is removed in the top of the inning, the team will keep its DH in the bottom of the inning. So Zagunis will be able to bat in this inning. Swing and a miss here by Ladarius Clark. And the count 0-1. Since Augie Silk, the starter, was removed in the top half of the inning, Zagunis, who would come up 4th in the inning, would be able to bat. But then at that point, they will have to pinch hit for the DH any other time he would come up, or have the pitcher hit. Breaking ball misses inside, 1-1 on Clark, who is 0 for 2 in the game with a ground out to 3rd and a strikeout looking. Mercedes, by the way, is now 1 for 3 after that ground out to 2nd. 1-1. Taken at the belt over the inside corner for a called strike. And so that will move the count to 1-2. So a big 5th inning for the Ducks as they put up a 4 spot to get within a run. A 1-2, and Clark swings and misses, strike 3. Iorio tied him up inside with a 90-mile-an-hour fastball. 2nd strikeout for Iorio. And there are 2 away. Coming into the ball game today, Iorio has pitched in 6 games this year, 2-0 with a 1.04 ERA, 1 hold. He's allowed 4 runs, but just 1 earned in 8 2/3 innings. 5 hits and 3 walks while striking out 6. First pitch on the way to Andretti Cordero, and that's grounded foul along the third baseline for a strike. And so the count 0-1. Cordero has walked and grounded a third in his 2 trips to the plate thus far. Iorio gets the sign from DeCarlo and comes set. Here's the 0-1. Fastball strike inside corner, 0-2. The question was Augie Silk, 108 walks last year, an Atlantic League single season record. Who held the record previously? The answer was Joe Gannon of the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs, who walked 101 batters in 2009. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Joe Iorio pulls the string, down swinging goes Andretti Cordero. 2 strikeouts for Joe Iorio in the 5th. He's got 3 over 2 innings of perfect relief. Shutdown inning for the right-hander. We go to the 6th here at Clipper Magazine Stadium. It's the Barnstormers 5, the Ducks 4.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Brett Kennedy, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Your source for everything Ducks is liducks.com. The official website of the Long Island Ducks is the best place to stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team. Purchase tickets to the game, see the full promotional schedule, visit the online store, read the latest news stories, and watch every game live right on the homepage. The site offers an optimal browsing experience on either your computer or mobile device. liducks.com, the official website of the Long Island Ducks, your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball.
Ducks fans, don't forget to stop by the Waddle Inn Shop on your next visit to Fairfield Properties Ballpark, where exclusive, hard-to-find Ducks memorabilia is now on sale. Proceeds benefit the Quackerjack Foundation, the charitable arm of the Long Island Ducks. 1-run ball game as we go to the 6th. Barnstormers 5, the Ducks 4. Oscar De La Cruz, who was able to record the final 2 outs in the 5th inning, comes back out to pitch the 6th, and he'll face 3, 4, and 5 in the Ducks order. Rusney Castillo first, then the pitcher's spot, where Dustin Woodcock is out on deck, and then Sam Travis. First pitch here is taken low and away for ball number 1. So it appears as though Joe Iorio's day is done after 2 innings of relief. 6 up, 6 down for the righty. 1-0. Castillo lifts a fly ball in the air down the right field line. Long run over for Devon Torrance, but he'll watch this go foul into the Barnstormer bullpen. And the count even up at 1-1. So again, Iorio has looked strong, but with the double hook designated hitter rule, very possibly changes what a team is going to do. And the Ducks had 2 choices. Either they let Iorio go up to bat, or they put in a pinch hitter. And it looks like they're going to go with the latter and put the pinch hitter in, Woodcock. 1 ball, 1 strike pitch to Castillo. And he takes a fastball on the outside corner for a called strike. That'll move the count to 1-2. Looks like Brady Feigl, the lefty who pitched an inning in last night's game, is going to be the man to get loose for the Ducks here today. Here Castillo, a line drive, but caught at second base by Melvin Mercedes. Another hard hit line drive by Castillo, his 2nd hit of the game, but he's got nothing to show for it. 0 for 3, and there's one away. So Dustin Woodcock will pinch it in the pitcher's spot for Long Island. Davidson Romero finishes his day 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. That's obviously a bat the Ducks would not like to lose in the lineup, but the penalty the team pays for losing its losing its pitcher, means they have to lose the DH since the pitcher only lasted 3 innings. Beckman leaving with an injury. First pitch here is taken for a strike. 0-1 the count on Woodcock. Comes in hitting .327 this year, 16 of 49, 1 homer and 5 RBIs. From the windup, the 0-1. Woodcock takes outside from De La Cruz. And that'll even the count at a ball and a strike. Woodcock yesterday started the game in right field. He only got 1 at bat and grounded to short. Because again, the Ducks pitcher Hunter Cardell was taken out before the end of the third. This one misses low and inside. Woodcock looked as it went back behind the plate, but did not break for first. De La Cruz stands on the mound at 6'6", 250 pounds, a 27-year-old right-hander out of La Romana in the Dominican Republic. In his first season here with the Barnstormers. 2-1. Woodcock takes up and away to move the count to 3-1. Sam Travis waits on deck for Long Island. De La Cruz winds and fires, and the 3-1 is swung on and missed. Good hack by Woodcock, but swings through the offering and now the count full. Ducks now out hitting the Barnstormers, by the way, 4-3 in this game. The Barnstormers were aided by 4 walks from Cody Beckman, with 3 of those 4 coming around to score. Payoff pitch, Woodcock takes, and that fastball misses the inside corner for ball 4. So good eye for Dustin Woodcock, who draws the Ducks' first walk of the day. And we're celebrating a First National Bank of LI walk to first, go far. That puts the tying run on for Long Island with 1 out here in the 6th. And up to the plate will step their first baseman, Sam Travis. So Travis to bat from the right side, who doubled to the corner and right an inning ago. He's 1 for 2 today. Later scored in the inning. First pitch from De La Cruz. And Travis had it back out of the way as he took the breaking ball up and inside. So there's ball number 1. Travis has now reached base safely in 16 of the first 17 games this year. He has hit safely in 15 of the first 17. Woodcock with a healthy lead at first. He's got 3 stolen bases. Check that, 4 stolen bases on the year in 4 attempts. Goes for second. 1-0 is taken high. The throw down to second base is in time. Good tag by Melvin Mercedes. Slaps the tag down on Dustin Woodcock, trying to slide in there. So the tying run thrown out on the bases. The caught stealing 2-4. And now the base is empty with 2 away. So Woodcock caught stealing for the first time this year. Got a pretty decent jump, but a great tag by Mercedes just slapped it down on Woodcock as he slid in. .2-0 from De La Cruz. Travis a swing and a miss late on the 91-mile-an-hour fastball. De La Cruz began his career in the Cubs organization. Reached as high as AA Tennessee in 2018 and 19. Foul ball here by Travis off the mask of Peroni and almost went over the screen behind the plate. So the count now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes with the bases empty and 2 down here in the top of the 6th inning. Ducks trailing 5-4. Right-hander comes set. The pitch. Good eye by Travis as he takes the curveball downstairs. That'll move the count full to 3 balls and 2 strikes. LJ Mazzilli would be next for Long Island. Travis digs back in. De La Cruz gets the sign. 3-ball, 2-strike pitch on the way to the plate, and Travis takes low for ball 4. Good at bat once again from Sam Travis. Second walk in a row issued by Oscar De La Cruz. Now you have what's called the fallacy of the predetermined outcome. You don't know if De La Cruz pitches the same way to Travis with a runner on as he does with the bases empty, but assuming all had stayed the same, Ducks would have had 2 on, 1 out here for LJ instead of a runner at first with 2 down. But either way, here is LJ Mazzilli to the plate, who's 0 for 2 with a fly out to left and a pop out to the catcher. First pitch, and it's a foul ball back to the screen behind home plate for strike 1. Mazzilli 0 for 2 in the game, 1 for 8 here in the series. He's reached base safely in 3 in a row coming in. Oh, 1. There's a fastball taken for a strike on the outside corner, and Mazzilli quickly behind it, 0-2. Mazzilli's been getting on base despite the low average. He's got a .349 on base percentage coming into the game today, but just a .196 batting average. Mazzilli's drawn 10 walks this year, so he's been finding his way on base even though the average has been low. 0-2 from De La Cruz, and Mazzilli hits a ground ball to the right side. Grabbed there by Mercedes, the throw to first, and it's wild. Past the bag. Travis will scamper towards third. The ball went into the Barnstormer dugout. That's going to allow Mazzilli to go to second. And Melvin Mercedes with another poor throw allows the inning to continue. The Ducks now with runners at second and third and 2 men out. Well, we'll see how that one is ruled. That was a very tough play from Mercedes. Dove in the outfield grass just to get it, but then got to his feet and threw it wildly to first base, down and to the right of Andretti Cordero. And the ball went into the Barnstormer dugout, which allowed both runners to move up. So, instead of the inning coming to an end, it's now second and third with 2 down, and here is Joe DiCarlo, and we talked about what he has done with runners in scoring position this year. A chance for him once again to do some damage. First pitch, and he takes on the inside corner, a called strike at the belt, 0-1. DiCarlo, last time he came up, a 2-run single down the left field line with runners at second and third and 1 out, picking up his 13th and 14th RBIs of the year. He is now 9 of 15 with runners in scoring position this season. And he's 5 of 7 this year when there are runners in scoring position and 2 men out. Oh, 1 to DiCarlo. That breaking ball misses inside. That'll even the count at 1-1. They rule it an infield single for LJ Mazzilli. And then the throwing error by Melvin Mercedes. That allows Travis to go to third and Mazzilli to go to second. Second error of the game from Mercedes, 4th of the year. Ducks made the Barnstormers pay an inning ago for his error, 2 unearned runs. Now the Ducks looking for more of the same now here in the 6th. De La Cruz comes set. 1-1. DiCarlo takes up and inside on a 92-mile-an-hour fastball. That'll move the count to 2-1. Well, the Ducks are familiar with overcoming a 5-0 deficit against this Barnstormer team. They did so in Game 1 of the doubleheader on Sunday, turning a 5-0 deficit into a 9-5 victory. 2-1. Breaking ball at the knees, a called strike. Good pitch there from De La Cruz. Not much that DiCarlo could do with that one. Takes the pitch for the called strike. And now the count is even on the Ducks catcher. 2 walks, an infield single, and an error in the inning for the Ducks. After the hard line drive out by Castillo started the inning. 2-2. DiCarlo takes a fastball that just missed the inside corner. Peroni tried to hold it there for strike 3, but it just missed down and in. First base is open, so a walk would not be the worst thing for the Barnstormers, but it would load the bases for Michael Wolanski, who waits on deck. payoff pitch from De La Cruz, and DiCarlo takes the fastball upstairs for ball 4. Third walk of the inning, issued by Oscar De La Cruz. Now we're celebrating another First National Bank LI walk to first, go far. Looks like Mark Johnson's going to come out of the dugout once again to try and settle down De La Cruz. Barnstormers have action going in their bullpen. Chase Johnson, the righty, is getting loose. So for the second straight inning, Johnson has to come out to the mound. It'll be the second mound visit of the game for the Barnstormers. And the hitter will be third baseman Michael Wolanski here with a tying run at third. And the go-ahead runs at first and second for Long Island. Ducks have trailed since the second inning. When the Barnstormers plated a run to go in front, they added 4 more in the third to take a 5-0 lead. Ducks came back and scored 4 of their own in the fifth to cut it to 5-4. And now a little 2-out rally, a walk, an infield single and an error, and another walk have loaded the bases for Long Island after the caught stealing of Woodcock. First pitch from De La Cruz to Wolanski, and he takes upstairs for ball 1. Wolanski was retired in his only at-bat this year with the bases loaded, struck out in that one instance. Travis leads off third, Mazzilli from second, and DiCarlo from first. 1-0. Wolanski pops it up in the air down the right field line. Long run for Devon Torrance towards the line, crosses in a foul ground, and it's a foul ball. And we lost sight of him as he went down the line with the stands curling into home plate. It obstructs our view a little bit. But able to see the first base umpire here today, Buzz Albert, signal a foul ball. So the runners retreat to their respective bases, and now the count 1 ball and 1 strike on Wolanski. Wolanski reached on an error by Mercedes in the fifth, the ground ball towards the middle of the infield, which Mercedes threw off balance and threw it wildly, which allowed DiCarlo to score from second and Wolanski to get to second. He eventually scored on Johnny Turbo's RBI single. 1-1, fouled off, first base side of home plate upstairs, and then comes back down below. And De La Cruz jumps ahead in the count here at 1-2. Brady Feigl continues to get loose in the bullpen for the Ducks down the left field line after 2 perfect innings of relief from Joe Iorio. The 1-2 from De La Cruz. Kicks and fires, and Wolanski takes a fastball on the inside corner, strike 3 call. So Michael Wolanski goes down looking at called strike 3, and the Ducks leave the bases loaded here in the 6th inning. No runs for Long Island. There was a hit, an error, 2 walks. Check that, 3 walks in the inning. And the Ducks leave the bases full. To the bottom half of the 6th we go. Barnstormers 5, the Ducks 4.
Hey fans, this is catcher Joe DiCarlo, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
This is it. Check it out. See what everyone's talking about. Let Nicolak Pavers pave your way.
Bring your outdoor living dreams to life. Visit Nicolak's Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst and see thousands of square feet of pavers, retaining walls, fire pits, and outdoor living accents on display. Only Nicolak paving stones are made with Paver Shield technology for more vibrant color options than anyone else. Visit Nicolak.com to request a free sample or their Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst. Nicolak. Ask for it by name. You'll see the difference. Visit Nicolak.com. That's Nicolak.com.
Let Nicolak Pavers pave your way. Pave your way.
Still a 5-4 game in favor of the Barnstormers as we head to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Ducks draw 3 walks and get an infield single as well in the top half of inning number 6, but They have nothing to show for it. The caught stealing of Dustin Woodcock looms large. Of course, you don't know if the rest of the inning would have gone the same way, but ultimately the Ducks are unable to tie the game. And now they'll turn it over to Brady Feigl, the left-handed pitcher, who had a bit of grooming done. Doesn't have quite the big beard that we saw him have out of the gate. Trimmed that up earlier in this series. He tossed a scoreless inning in the game yesterday. So he'll pitch for the second straight day. And he'll come on to face Mark Zagunis. Check that. It'll be a pinch hitter here because Zagunis, the designated hitter, can no longer play in the game as Augie Silk was taken out after 4 1/3 innings, so he did not go the required 5 for the team to keep the DH. Backup catcher Colton Shaver will instead go in to pinch hit here. And we'll see if he goes in behind the plate. First pitch is taken up and away for ball number 1 by Shaver. So Mark Zagunis finishes his day 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Here's the 1-0 from Feigl. Shaver fouls one off over the screen and into the sweets on the first base side of home plate. The count 1-1. Shaver is hitting .274 this year, 17 of 62, 1 home run and 8 RBIs for Lancaster. Feigl comes set. And the 1-1 fouled off down the right field line out of play. And so that'll move the count to 1-2. 2 scoreless innings for Joe Iorio out of the bullpen. 6 up, 6 down, 3 strikeouts, along with 2 groundouts and a flyout for Iorio through 19 pitches, 15 of which were strikes. He did a terrific job today. That's exactly what Rick Tomlin was talking about. If you've got command, especially of your fastball, it usually leads to successful results. 1-2. High fly ball in the air to deep center here. Back goes Rusney Castillo to the warning track and looks up at the wall. It's off the wall. Shaver will go to second, and he'll stop right there with a leadoff double. So a long drive to deep center field off the bat of Colton Shaver results in a 2-base hit. And the leadoff man is on in scoring position for the Stormers. For Shaver, his second double of the year. Well, obviously an important inning here for the Barnstormers and for the Ducks. Long Island had a chance to try and tie the game but missed out at the top of the inning, and now the Barnstormers will try and counter and widen their lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's Anderson Feliz to the plate, switch hitter from the right side, takes the first pitch on the outside corner for strike 1 from Feigl. Feigl is pitching for Long Island in his 7th game of the year. He's got a record of 0-0 and an ERA of 0. 0-1 curveball misses inside, 1-1. In 5 1/3 innings, he's allowed 3 unearned runs, 3 hits, no walks, 6 strikeouts. Opponents hitting .136 against him coming in. It'll be a 1-1. Feigl kicks and comes home. Feliz takes way outside. And that'll move the count to 2 balls and a strike. Feliz had the big hit back in the 3rd, a 2-out, 3-run home run to the lawn seats in left center. That's a deep drive. Feliz's first home run of the year, RBIs 9, 10, and 11. That made it a 5-0 game at the time. Right now, that's the difference in the game. 2-1. Feliz pops one up in the air here near the first base line. Sam Travis crosses into foul ground, back into fair ground, and he makes the catch. 4-1 out. So Feliz retired for the first out here in the 6th. That'll bring up Connor Lean to the plate as he bats from the right side. Feigl in his first season with the Ducks, a 6'4", 200-pound left-hander who lives now in Plano, Texas. First pitch, curveball on the outside corner for a called strike. And the count 0-1. Lean 0 for 2 today, struck out swinging in the second and grounded to third in the third. There is action for the Barnstormers in their bullpen. Chase Johnson has started to get loose once again. He was warming in the top of the inning. 0-1, swing and a miss. Good changeup that time over the outer half of the plate. And that will move the count to 0-2. (5-4) Barnstormers as we play here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Runner at second, 1 out. Here comes the 0-2. The pitch on the inside corner, strike 3 called. Another off-speed pitch from Brady Feigl. He freezes Connor Lean. First strikeout of the day for Feigl, the 6th for Ducks pitching. Now with 2 down here in the 6th, that'll leave it up to the catcher, Anthony Peroni. So Shaver will not go in behind the plate for Peroni, it appears. Which means that the Barnstormers have used both of their catchers in today's game. See if Shaver goes anywhere else, though, in the field. First pitch curveball, drops in for a strike. And the count 0-1. Peroni has walked, scored, and flied to right in his 2 trips to the plate in this game.
I'll be right back, Jenny.
Feigl trying to work around the leadoff double by Colton Shaver, the pinch hitter. 0-1. Peroni pops one up in the air right side of the infield. Sam Travis shading his eyes from the sun. He'll make the catch, and a nice job by Brady Feigl, who works around the leadoff double. No runs for the Barnstormers, 1 hit. They leave a man on base. To the 7th inning we go here at Clipper Magazine Stadium. It's the Barnstormers 5 and the Ducks 4.
Hey fans, this is left-handed pitcher Brady Feigl, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
When we see Long Island, we see you. Because at Catholic Health, we know that it's your remarkable lives that breathe life into our island. So at every Catholic Health hospital, practice, and care facility, we're able to provide the highest quality, most innovative care for your body, because our culture cherishes your humanity. Long live Long Island.
Take your group out to the game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, or put on a pregame performance. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Brady Feigl with a scoreless inning in the bottom of the 6th. Worked around the leadoff double by Colton Shaver. So we move to the top half of the 7th inning with the Ducks still trailing by just a run. And into the ball game will come Chase Johnson, the righty. Will pitch for the 2nd time in this series. And 3rd time against the Ducks this year. And I was incorrect in saying that Colton Shaver would not go behind the plate. He has indeed gone behind the plate for the Lancaster Barnstormers. Shaver had pinch hit in the pitcher's spot in inning number 6. So Anthony Peroni, who was the catcher who made the final out of the 6th inning, the pitcher Johnson will go into his spot of the order. So a double switch for manager Ross Peoples here in the 7th. And for the Ducks, they will send to their plate their 9-1-2 hitters. Devin Marrero will get things started, followed by Johnny Turbo and Vladimir Frias. Oscar De La Cruz ends up going an inning and 2/3 in relief for the Barnstormers. He gave up the RBI single to Johnny Turbo, but that run was charged to Augie Silk. So for De La Cruz, 2 hits, no runs in his inning and 2/3, walked 3 batters, and struck out 2, and finished his day with 35 pitches, 20 of them for strikes. So John for Lancaster, and up to the plate for Long Island will step Devin Marrero. Marrero, the righty hitting shortstop for Long Island, 0 for 2 thus far today. We've got a little bit of a delay here. I'm not quite sure why. Oh, the Ducks don't have a first base coach out there right now. Buzz Albert, the first base umpire, made note of it. And so Chase Johnson just awaiting for a member of the Ducks to get out there, and it looks like Davidson Romero will go down and coach first base here in this half inning. So here is Marrero to bat from the right side. Johnson pitched here on Tuesday night, tossed a scoreless inning, struck out 1. First pitch on the ground, took a weird hop, comes to short, and Jake Hoover can't field it cleanly. So Marrero will reach. That was one of the oddest hops I've ever seen. I'm not quite sure if it hit the lip of the grass in front of home plate or just a weird dead spot on the grass. But it took a very strange hop, carry him toward short, and Hoover had to come in and try and field off balance, make the throw to first, could not field it cleanly. So Devin Marrero is aboard here to begin the 7th inning. He represents the tying run, and now Johnny Turbo to the plate. Have to think he might be trying to sacrifice Marrero to second. Johnson ready to go. First pitch, Turbo does not square, and he takes a fastball for a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. They rule an infield single for Marrero. His 10th hit of the year, 6th hit of the game for Long Island. So Marrero now with hits in back-to-back games. 0-1. Turbo swings and misses, chased down in the dirt. Marrero started to go to second, then stops. Poor swing there by Turbo as he chased way out of the zone as Johnson skipped one into home plate. Turbo does not have any sacrifice bunts this year, but trailing by a run in the 7th, this would be a situation you would think he would lay one down. But instead, seems like he's been given the light to swing away. 0-2. Turbo, a ground ball weakly hit to third. Fielded there by Feliz. He'll go to second base for 1, and that's all they'll get. 5-4 on the fielder's choice.
Second baseman Vladimir Frias.
Turbo now 1 for 4 in the game as he reaches first base. Marrero put out at second. Now runner at first, 1 away. And up will step the Ducks switch hitting second baseman Vladimir Frias. Been a rough series for Frias here against his former team, 0 for 11, with 1 RBI on a ground out in the series. Johnson set on the rubber, his first pitch, and Frias takes the fastball up for ball number 1. Frias has struck out looking in the first, swinging in the 4th, and grounded into a force out at second base in the 5th. He represents the go-ahead run, Turbo at first, the tying run. Johnson throws over, and Turbo back safely. No stolen bases yet this year for Turbo. We'll see if he tries to get in a scoring position for Frias. Turbo, of course, known for his speed. (1-0). Frias takes the fastball way upstairs. And the count 2 balls and no strikes. Last year, Turbo 31 stolen bases in 37 attempts. In 2019 with the Ducks had 33 steals in 38 attempts. And as a player in his over almost 1,200 games, his pro career has a total of 260 stolen bases. 2-0. Ground ball hit to the right side. Grabbed there by Cordero. He throws to the shortstop for one. Back to first. Double play. Nicely done by the Barnstormers. 3-6-1 is the double play. The Ducks kept off the scoreboard here in the 7th inning. They get the leadoff single by Marrero, but nothing further. Bases left empty. Time to stretch. Here at Clipper Magazine Stadium, Barnstormers 5, the Ducks 4.
Hey fans, this is pitcher James Varela, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer, has been family-owned and operated for 65 years. Visit their spacious showroom to choose from a giant inventory of new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles with a free 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty included. Some exclusions apply. Plus, they offer top dollar for trades, and their service department is open until 1 a.m. on weekdays. Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, is conveniently located off exit 50 on Sunrise Highway, or visit SayvilleFord.com for more information.
Morning, Dan. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was awesome. I took my family to a Ducks game and had a blast. The seats were great. We ate a ton of food, and the Ducks won. They even had amazing fireworks.
Oh, yeah, they got a good thing going on there. I took friends to Thirsty Thursday a couple weeks ago and had too much fun.
They should totally use us in one of their radio spots.
You mean like the one we're doing right now?
Sure, that works.
Ducks Baseball. Good times every time. Get tickets at liducks.com.
Ducks fans, the 2022 season is presented by Catholic Health. With a talented roster full of Major League experience and exciting promotions going on every game, a day at the ballpark is truly a good time every time. Tickets are now on sale for all Ducks home games. You can get your tickets by visiting the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, going online to liducks.com, or by calling 631-940-TIXX. New pitcher is in for the Ducks. It is right-hander Sandy Baez. He'll take over after a scoreless inning, once again from Brady Feigl, who's pitched scoreless innings in back-to-back days. We'll have one hit, nothing further, no walks, one strikeout. And Feigl with 13 pitches, 10 of them for strikes in his one inning of relief. So even though they're not setting up to try and get to the closer here, trailing by a run, the Ducks want to give Sandy Baez some work and try and keep this game close. Ducks have had some chances the last couple innings. Had 3 walks and an infield single plus an error in inning number 6, but could not plate the run. The caught stealing of Dustin Woodcock proved large that inning. Devin Marrero got on with a leadoff single in the 7th. But a fielder's choice ground out, followed by a double play ground out, ended that threat. Meanwhile, it looks like the Ducks double switched. It looks like Alejandro De Aza is out in right field here, so Turbo's day is done. First pitch is taken for a strike. And the count 0-1. So De Aza has gone into this game out in right field. He will bat in the cleanup spot of the order, which was the pitcher's spot.
I'll pull up the cards that front.
Here's the 0-1.
Okay.
That fastball misses inside, 1-1. And the pitcher, Baez, will go into Turbo's spot of the order, since Turbo just hit and grounded into a fielder's choice in the top of the 7th. Here a swing and a miss. Good curveball from Baez down and away. And the count goes to 1-2. Baez from the windup. On his 1-2 pitch. Half swing by Hoover as he chased down and away. They say he went around for strike 3. Buzz Albert, the first base umpire, rings up Jake Hoover. So there is the first out here in the bottom of the 7th. That's the 7th strikeout for the Ducks pitching staff in this game. And Hoover stared at Buzz Albert all the way as he made his way back to the dugout. Second time Hoover has struck out today. 1 away, and up steps the 9-hitter and right fielder Devon Torrance, switch hitter from the left side. First pitch to him, and he takes down and in for ball 1. Baez this year has pitched in 6 games, no record, 0 ERA. He has 2 saves and 2 holds. The 2 saves tying his career total coming into this year. This pitch misses down and in for a ball, 2-0. 5 in the third innings for Baez, 2 hits, no runs, 4 walks, and 7 strikeouts for the righty. Opponents hitting just 111 against him. Baez wants a new baseball. Owen Bellard IV grants it. So Baez behind here on Torrance at 2-0. Torrance has walked, scored, and grounded to first today. Takes a fastball on the outside corner here for a called strike. And that'll move the count to 2-1. Meanwhile, right-hander Josh Graham is starting to get loose for the Barnstormers after Johnson pitched the 7th. Graham will come in for the 8th, and then presumably Schumann for the 9th if everything remains the same. 2-1. Breaking ball misses low. Baez tried to get Torrance to chase, but he would not. And so the count 3 balls and a strike.
Yeah, I've been.
Melvin Mercedes waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Torrance takes a fastball. That misses the inside corner for ball 4. So a 1-out walk issued by Baez. The first walk issued by the Ducks bullpen in this game. 5th overall given up by the Ducks pitching staff. And now with 1 on and 1 out, up steps the switch hitting second baseman Melvin Mercedes. Baez's last outing for the Ducks came during the doubleheader on Sunday. Pitch game 2, got the save with a scoreless inning, 1 strikeout, 12 pitches, 7 for strikes, and the Ducks 2-1 win. First pitch misses low here for ball 1. Tyler Webb came into the game after the 6-run 6th inning in game 1. Didn't get the save because it was a 4-run lead at 9-5. The Ducks wanted to get the win to end their 5-game losing skid, and Webb was able to do it. So Baez pitch game 2. Runner goes here, swung on and missed. The throw down to second base is not in time. So 1-1 now, the count on Mercedes, and a stolen base for Devon Torrance, his first steal of the year. So the Barnstormers putting the speedy Torrance in motion. Now Lancaster with an insurance run in scoring position and 1 out. The 1-1 on Mercedes. Swung on and grounded past the mound towards second. Frias Fields throws to first in time for the out. Moving to third on the play is Torrance. Mercedes now 1 for 4 in the game. 2 down, that'll leave it up to Ladarius Clark. Mercedes had a 4-hit game in the series opener. Last night, 2 more hits for him. Today held to just 1, the RBI double in the 3rd. Here, Ladarius Clark takes low for ball 1. Clark, meanwhile, has been kept quiet today, 0 for 3 with a pair of strikeouts. He was 1 for 5 yesterday with a run scored, 1 for 3 with an RBI and a run in the series opener. 1-0. And Baez hits the outside corner bell tie fastball for a strike. So that'll even things up at 1-1. Baez trying to work around the 1-out walk to Devon Torrance, who stole second and moved to third on the ground out. The 1-1. Line drive into left center field. There's a base hit. Dustin Woodcock going over into the gap to cut it off. It's an RBI double, off the bat of Ladarius Clark. Barnstormers grab an insurance run. They now lead it by the count of 6-4. Clark with his second double of the year, his 8th run batted in. First run of the season allowed by Sandy Baez.
First baseman Andretti Cordero.
That's where the speed of Devon Torrance pays off. The steal of second allows the Barnstormers to avoid a potential double play. Eventually gets him to third, and the double brings him home. Now Andretti Cordero to the plate. Ground ball hit towards third, backhanded by Wolanski. The long throw across, right on the money. Good throw by Michael Wolanski, and that'll retire the side here in the 7th. But the Barnstormers get a run on a hit and a walk. The 4th walk that has led to a run in this game for the Barnstormers. Lancaster leaves 1. We go to the 8th inning. The Barnstormers lead is now 2. It's a 6-4 game.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Dylan Pfeiffer, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Last night I told my husband, baby, I'm ready to grow. And he said, are we having a baby? I said, no, but I do want to expand our business. So First National Bank of Long Island really delivered.
At First National, we offer competitive rates in the financing you need and access to expert local lenders. We also underwrite and service every loan. Let's connect at fnbli.com. First National. Go first. Go far. The First National Bank of Long Island, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender, equal housing lender, loan subject to credit approval.
The Waddle Inn Shop is your home for everything Ducks baseball. The team store is full of official Long Island Ducks merchandise, great gifts, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more. You can even get your favorite name and number put on the back of your very own Ducks jersey. Celebrate Waddle Inn Wednesday as well, with exclusive deals in store during every Wednesday home game. Visit the Waddle Inn Shop today at Fairfield Properties Ballpark or shop online anytime at liducks.com.
Michael Pollock here with you at Clipper Magazine Stadium in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. We go to the 8th inning. The Barnstormers now in front of the Ducks by the count of 6-4. Courtesy of the RBI double with 2 outs by Ladarius Clark, who played at Devon Torrance, who had walked with 1 out in the inning. Walks hurting the Ducks today. They have walked 5 Barnstormer batters, 4 of whom have come around to score. The Barnstormers lead back up to 2 now at 6-4. New pitcher is in for Lancaster, and it is going to be the right-hander Josh Graham, who takes over for Chase Johnson, who pitched a scoreless inning in the 7th. Allowed the leadoff single to Devin Marrero, but nothing further. Got the force out and then the double play to end the inning. Johnson threw just 7 pitches, 5 for strikes. So Graham will take over on the mound. And for the Ducks, Rusney Castillo will lead off. Dustin Woodcock after him. And then Sam Travis. I did not realize that Woodcock had gone into the game in left field after he had pinch hit for Davidson Romero in the pitcher's spot in inning number 6 when he walked. So Woodcock stayed in, which means Mazzilli is out. The question is, did Deaza go into Mazzilli's spot of the batting order, or did he go into Turbo's spot of the order? Turbo was in right field, so we'll have to wait and see. First pitch on the way to Castillo, and he takes a fastball for a strike over the outside corner, 0-1. Castillo's had a tough day, 0 for 3 at the plate. He's hit the ball hard twice, lined out both times. 0-1. Pops this one foul back behind the plate. And the count quickly goes to 0-2. Graham pitched here in the series opener, got the hold with a scoreless inning in the 8th. In that 8th inning, allowed a double to Travis and a walk to Mazzilli, but got Joe DiCarlo to pop to right on the first pitch he saw to end the threat. 0-2 to Castillo, and he swings and misses, strike 3. So a quick at bat for Castillo. He goes down on strikes. 6th strikeout of the day for the Barnstormer pitching staff, and Castillo now 0 for 4 in this game after a 2 for 4 night last night. So 1 away, and that'll bring up Dustin Woodcock to the plate, batting from the left side.
Now batting the left fielder, Dustin Woodcock.
Woodcock drew a walk his last time up in the 6th, leading off with 1 out in the inning. Graham's first pitch. Woodcock takes a strike at the letters, 0-1. And then Woodcock tried to steal second base with Travis at the plate, but ended up getting caught stealing. A walk, an infield single, and an error, and a walk followed. And so that caught stealing loomed large as the Ducks did not get on the scoreboard in the 6th. Here Woodcock fouls one off behind the plate. And that'll run the count to 0-2. Ducks have scored in just one of their last 19 innings at the plate. That was the 4-run 5th inning here today. Graham's 0-2, and Woodcock takes down in the dirt, low and inside for ball 1. You're at a point now for the Ducks where you want to try and salvage this finale. If you see a ball down in the dirt that kicks away, and you've got some speed as a hitter, you're taking off for first base, I would think. Ducks need at least one base runner to put the tying run at the plate. Graham comes set. And his 1-2. Popped up in the air, foul territory behind the plate. Shaver gives this one a look, but this will be back into the crowd and out of play. So we'll do it once again with the count 1-2 on Woodcock. Went 1 for 4 in the series opener with a double and 2 runs. Also drew a walk. But still looking for his first hit since that point. Rams 1-2. And Woodcock taps one foul behind the plate. Just caught a little piece of it. Graham comes in 0-1 with a 1.35 ERA in 8 games this year. He's got 3 holds. 5 hits allowed in 6 2/3 innings. He's given up 6 runs, but only 1 of which was earned. 8 walks for the righty, 6 strikeouts. So he's had some command troubles. The 1-2 here, and Woodcock grounds another one foul. This time to the first base side. Out in front of the pitch, just caught a little piece. One other game is going on in the Atlantic League right now. That is in Southern Maryland, where the Blue Crabs have a 4-2 lead over the Honey Hunters, top of the 9th. Southern Maryland continuing to win ball games here, making it tough on every other team in the North Division. One-two, ripped foul to the Barnstormers dugout on the third base side. Crowd of 3,430 here today, the largest crowd of the 3-game series. A nice turnout for the Barnstormers. Many of the fans up on the concourse under the shade. Bunch out on the lawn seats as well in left and left center. Be another 1-2 here from Graham to Woodcock. The kick in the pitch, and Woodcock a swing and a miss, strike 3, as he cuts through the high fastball. Back-to-back strikeouts for Graham here to begin the 8th. And with 2 away, that'll leave it up to the first baseman, Sam Travis. Well, Deaza's in the on-deck circle, so Deaza went into L.J. Mazzilli's spot of the batting order when he took over in the outfield in the bottom half of the 7th inning in right. So that means the pitcher is in the leadoff spot of the order where Turbo was. First pitch breaking ball taken for a strike. And the count 0-1. That pitcher, of course, is Sandy Baez, who looks like he's going to come back out and pitch in the 8th inning since nobody's warming in the bullpen for Long Island. 0-1 to Travis. And that breaking ball missed inside. Shaver and the Barnstormers all thought that was a strike. Both sides have had some trouble with the strike zone tonight, or today, excuse me. So the count even up at 1-1 on Travis, who today has fly to center, doubled, scored, and walked. One-one. Breaking ball on the inside corner for a called strike. That'll move the count to 1-2. So again, Southern Maryland with a 4-2 lead, led by David Harris, who's driven in 2 runs. Matt Latos on to try and close it out and give the Blue Crabs a series win against a very good Gastonia team. 1-2, grounded slowly toward short, charging in his Hoover. He fields the off-bounce throw to first, and that's high. And that goes past the first base bag. So Sam Travis will be safe at first on the poor throw by Jake Hoover. It's been a very tough day for the Barnstormer middle infielders. We'll see exactly how that's ruled, but that should have been out number 3. And now Alejandro De Aza will have a chance to come up to the plate representing the tying run. If that is an error on Hoover, that'll be his 4th error of the year. Indeed it is. The 3rd error of the game for the Barnstormers. Melvin Mercedes, the second baseman, has the other 2. So the Ducks offered a second chance here in this 8th inning. And let's see what they can do with it. Here's Alejandro De Aza from the left side. First pitch, and De Aza takes a breaking ball outside. As Graham misses with the curve, 1-0. De Aza made his debut with the Ducks last night. He was 0 for 4 at the plate with a pair of strikeouts, a groundout, and a flyout, and also committed an error in the outfield. 1-0. Popped up in the air, foul to the third base side out of play, 1-1. De Aza last year, 108 games for the Barnstormers, hit .322 with 11 homers, 71 RBIs. A major league veteran of 10 seasons. And now with his 3rd Atlantic League team. The 1-1 from Graham. De Aza takes a fastball over the outside part of the plate, but it missed. Just missed the outside corner. 2-1 now on De Aza. Boy, would De Aza love a chance to victimize his former team here. If he can get a hold of one and drive it to the picnic tables and right. 2-1. Rip to the right side. I'll take that instead. A base hit. Travis goes to second. He'll stop right there. So Alejandro De Aza with his first hit as a member of the Ducks. A single through the right side. And the Ducks have now put back-to-back men on base with 2 outs here in the 8th on the error by Hoover and the single by De Aza. And now that'll bring Joe DiCarlo up to the plate for Long Island. So De Aza will take his lead at first. He represents the tying run. Just picked up the Ducks' 7th hit of the ball game. They're out hitting the Barnstormers 7-5 here today. Travis takes his lead off second. And now here is Joe DiCarlo, who had a 2-run single back in the 5th inning. First pitch from Graham. And DiCarlo takes up and inside near the hands for a ball. The count 1-0. DiCarlo popped out to first in the 3rd, the 2-run single, and scored a run as well in the 5th. That drew a walk his last time up in the 6th inning. Ducks 2 for 6 in this game with runners in scoring position. 1-0 down and away. Good block by Colton Shaver, sliding to his right. Scott Schumann has begun to get loose in the bullpen for the Barnstormers down the right field line. And perhaps if Graham runs into some more trouble, they will try and summon Schumann for the 4-out save. Michael Wolanski waits on deck. Graham's 2-0. DiCarlo takes a breaking ball. That misses the outside corner. I think the Barnstormers here are going to pitch very carefully to DiCarlo, who obviously has done tremendous damage this year with runners in scoring position and 2 out. Michael Wolanski on deck, 0 for 3 with a pair of strikeouts today. Here's the 3-0. DiCarlo swings away, got the green light on 3-0 and fouls it back. Hoping that he would get a good pitch to hit. And just caught a little piece of it, fouled it back. It was near the bottom of the zone. Don't know if it would have been a ball or a strike. But either way, a foul ball. Still has a good hitter's count here at 3-1. Travis takes his lead at second. De Aza from first. The 3-1. DiCarlo takes low, ball 4. So now 3 straight have reached for the Ducks here in the 8th on an error, a single, and a walk. We're celebrating another First National Bank LI walk to first. Go first, go far. The 4th walk of the game issued by the Barnstormer pitching staff. And Mark Johnson, the pitching coach, is going to come out of the dugout here. The Barnstormers' 3rd and final mound visit in the first 9 innings of this game. And presumably, I think this is to give Scott Schumann some more time to get loose. We'll see what the Barnstormers elect to do here. Michael Wolanski will come to the plate with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Second time he's come up in this situation in the game. Back in the 6th, came up with the bags full and 2 out after Travis walked. Mazzilli reached on an infield single and an error, and DiCarlo reached on a walk, which loaded the bases up. Wolanski took a called third strike to end the inning. And now Michael Wolanski will come to the plate here with the bags full and 2 down in the top half of the 8th inning, trying to redeem himself from the last time he came up in this situation. So Graham will stay in this game here. Schumann continues to get loose in the bullpen for Lancaster. First pitch from Graham, and Wolanski hits a high pop-up foul. First base side out of play. 0-1. Sam Travis, the runner at third for Long Island. Alejandro De Aza at second represents the tying run, and Joe DiCarlo at first, the go-ahead run. Ducks have not led in this game. The 0-1. Ground ball hit to third base here. Fielded by Feliz. Will go the short way to second for the force. And the Ducks leave the bases loaded for the second time in this game. Another 2-out rally for Long Island proves for naught. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, 1 walk. 3 more left for Long Island. We go to the bottom half of the 8th inning. The Barnstormers 6, the Ducks 4.
Hey fans, this is infielder Michael Wolanski, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Planning your next party or looking for a caterer that will handle all of your needs? Hidden Gem Cafe has got you covered. From setup to service to cleanup and amazing food that is sure to be talked about, they can do it all without breaking the bank. Hidden Gem knows that each event is unique and strives to design a specialized menu for each event. Call the Hidden Gem Cafe for your next party at 631-390-5912 and be sure to follow them on social media too at the Hidden Gem Cafe for ideas and information.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
The Ducks with a couple of opportunities squandered late in this game after they had cut the deficit to 5-4 with a 4-run 5th inning. Long Island loaded up the bases with 2 out in the 6th, only for Michael Wolanski to strike out looking, and loaded the bases up again in the 8th with 2 outs on an error, a single, and a walk, only to have Wolanski ground into a fielder's choice, a force out at second to end the inning. Ducks have now left 7 on base in this game. They've drawn a total of 4 walks as a team, but none of the 4 who have walked have come around to score for Long Island. On the contrary, the Barnstormers have drawn a total of 5 walks in this game, 4 of whom have come around to score. The Barnstormers' lead is still 2 as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. And Lancaster now 3 defensive outs away from completing a 3-game sweep of the Ducks and handing Long Island its 8th consecutive road defeat. First pitch to Colton Shaver is fouled back to the screen behind home plate for strike 1. Sandy Baez back out for a 2nd inning of relief after he allowed a run on a hit and a walk in the bottom of the 7th. His first run allowed this year. 0-1 breaking ball. That's taken for a strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-2. Shaver doubled this first time up back in the 6th, pinch hitting in the pitcher spot. But Mark Zagunis was the DH earlier in the game. Doubled off the wall in center. Here takes a breaking ball that looked pretty good, but pitch called the ball by Owen Ballard the 4th. Now the count 1-2. Right-hander winds and fires home. And it's fouled back again by Shaver. Last night, Shaver was 1 for 4 at the plate with a walk. Picked up a total of 2 hits, an RBI, and a run in the series opener. 1-2. Breaking ball misses low. That'll even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes on Shaver, who will be followed by Feliz and Lean here in inning number 8. Two. Misses down and in, skips back behind the plate. Shaver will not attempt to take first, and the count full of 3-2. The Ducks got credit coming back in this game after falling behind 5-0. Fastball here right down the middle of called strike 3. Shaver goes down looking. Second strikeout for Sandy Baez.
Third baseman Anderson Feliz.
8th strikeout for Ducks pitching today, 1 away here in the 8th. Highland scored 4 in the 5th to cut the deficit to 1. But Vladimir Frias grounded into a force out to strand the tying run on base. But Long Island has been gifted a lot of other opportunities with some lack of command and some poor defense from the Barnstormers, but they have not been able to take advantage of it. As the Barnstormers have wiggled into and out of trouble in the 6th and the 8th innings to maintain their lead, and then they added a run in the bottom of the 7th. 1-0. Feliz takes down and in for ball 2 from Baez. Feliz has 1 hit and 3 at-bats today, but it's a big one. The 3-run home run with 2 outs in the 3rd off of Cody Beckman gave the Barnstormers at the time a 5-0 lead. 2-0 fastball misses outside from Baez. It's 3-0. That was another situation of a 2-out home run allowed by the Ducks pitching staff. It has been a bit of an issue for their pitching staff this year. Fastball here's a called strike. Coming into the game today, Ducks pitching staff has given up 12 home runs with 2 outs in an inning. And opponents hitting .296 against them in those situations. Line into center field, a hard hit single for Anderson Feliz. He's got his 2nd hit of the ball game.
Left fielder Connor Lean.
So Anderson Feliz 2 for 4 today. He's aboard with 1 out in the 8th inning. Now that'll bring up the left fielder Connor Lean to the plate, who's 0 for 3 today with a pair of strikeouts. Lean will bat from the right side. First pitch on the way is taken low for a ball, 1-0. Lean went down swinging in the 2nd, grounded to 3rd in the 3rd, and went down looking in the 6th against Brady Feigl. Baez is 1-0. Swing and a miss. Good fastball there for a strike, 1-1. Mentioned earlier, only one other game is going on now. Everything else later. Lexington hosts Wild Health, Staten Island hosts York, and High Point hosts Charleston. One. Pop foul behind the plate. And that'll move the count to 1-2. Mets have a 2-0 lead over the Nationals right now, top of the 3rd inning down in D.C. Canna with the 2 RBIs for the Mets. Walker against Adon, the pitching matchup there. And the Yankees will be in Chicago to take on the White Sox later tonight at 8:10 p.m. 1-2. Breaking ball down to the dirt. To Carlo, 2-2. It is a final in Southern Maryland. The Blue Crabs with a 4-2 win over Gastonia. They're now 15-3 on the year. What a start for Southern Maryland, as they have broken free from the rest of the South Division, the rest of the North Division, excuse me, and if they hang on, the Barnstormers do, Long Island will now be 7.5 in back. Fastball here on the outside corner, strike 3 called. Connor Lean does not agree. He thought that pitch was too far outside. And he's giving Owen Ballard IV the business here as he makes his way back to the first base dugout. Not the first time we have seen either of the two sides upset with a call from Owen Ballard IV today. Trace Lair is going to pinch hit here in the pitcher's spot of the order.
Trace Lair.
Looking ahead to the 9th inning against presumably closer Scott Schumann, the Ducks will have their 9-1-2 hitters coming to the plate. Lair a drive in the air to left center. That's well hit, but it's going to stay in the yard. Back goes Rusney Castillo to make the catch. That'll end the inning. So in the frame for the Barnstormers, no runs, a hit, and 1 man left on base. We'll head to the 9th here. Ducks need 2 to tie and try to salvage the finale. We'll send up Devin Marrero, then the pitcher's spot, and then Vladimir Frias to the plate.
Hey fans, this is right-handed pitcher.
PSCG Long Island wants you to know how to save energy and money in your home. Did you know energy-efficient appliances can use up to 25% less energy? Here's how to save. PSCG Long Island offers money-saving rebates when you purchase Energy Star appliances. Discover how a little energy efficiency know-how can mean savings in your home. Find more energy efficiency tips, tools, and money-saving rebates at pscgliny.com/save money.
Want an awesome birthday without all the hassle? Book your Kona Ice birthday party with the Ducks today. 2 brand new packages are now available, including our exclusive game room suite. Along with enjoying an exciting Ducks game, your birthday child and his or her friends will have a blast playing video games on Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation 4 in their very own private luxury suite. Plus, they'll be treated to food, beverages, snacks, and much more. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, the party of a lifetime.
Well, we head to the 9th inning here at Clipper Magazine Stadium. The Barnstormers leading the Long Island Ducks 6-4, 3 defensive outs away from picking up a 3-game sweep of Long Island and remaining a perfect 6-0 at home. To begin the season, it would also mean for the Ducks a 3rd consecutive defeat overall and an 8th consecutive defeat on the road. But Long Island will have a chance here. They'll send up Devin Marrero to get things started there, shortstop. Then Jake Zarello is already out in the on-deck circle. He's the last remaining position player on the Ducks bench. He'll pinch hit in the pitcher's spot of the order, and then Vladimir Frias. So 9-1-2 in the order for the Ducks against Schumann. Barnstormers with 6 runs on 6 hits. They've committed 3 errors in this game, only one of which, though, has led to a run. The Ducks with 4 runs on 7 hits and no errors. Long Island, though, has left 7 on base, including the bases loaded twice. Ducks are 2 for 7 with runners in scoring position. Barnstormers have left 4. They're 3 for 10 with runners in scoring position. So we'll see if the Ducks have a rally in them. The former Duck, Scott Schumann, back to the mound, bidding for his 4th save of the year. He has gotten off to a terrific start once again this year and picked up the save here 2 nights ago with a scoreless 1-2-3 9th inning. Devin Marrero to lead off. He is 1 for 3 today. First pitch from Schumann. And Marrero laid on the 93-mile-an-hour fastball. Swings and misses for strike 1. Marrero fly to center in the 3rd. Struck out swinging in the 5th and reached on an infield single to short in the 7th. 0-1. Line drive to the right side and through. There's a base hit. Good start for the Ducks here in the 9th as Marrero picks up his 2nd hit of the ball game, driving one the other way. So just like that, the tying run will come to the plate in Jake Zarello. For Marrero, his 2nd multi-hit game of the year. He had 1 3-hit contest earlier this season, but picks up his 2nd hit of the day here, and now Jake Zarello will pinch hit in the pitcher's spot of the batting order.
Please report to the Fan Service Center. Sarah Rudolph, please go to Fan Services.
Zarello was signed and activated by the Ducks on Tuesday. takes the first pitch here, down and away for ball number 1. Zarello made his debut that night as the designated hitter. He went 1 for 4 at the plate with a double in his first professional at bat. Since then, flew to center, struck out looking, and popped to short. Yesterday, pinch hit in the 6th inning in the pitcher's spot and struck out looking. Schumann's 1-0, and that fastball misses outside. Now, Schumann was getting loose for the Barnstormers in the 8th inning when Josh Graham started to struggle with 2 outs, allowing an error, a single, and a walk that loaded the bases, but Graham got out of it, getting Michael Wolanski to ground into the force at second. Schumann's 2-0 on the way to Zarello. Fastball is upstairs. Now 3 balls and no strikes. And another out of the zone would mean a walk that puts the tying run on base for Vladimir Frias. I have to think Zarello taking all the way here from Schumann. The kick and the pitch is a fastball over the inside corner for a strike, 3-1. Marrero being held on at first by Andretti Cordero. Schumann gets the sign and comes set on the mound. Here's the 3-1. And Zarello takes a called strike over the outside corner. Zarello thought the pitch was up and away for ball 4, but instead the strike called. And now the count full at 3-2. Big strike call there for Scott Schumann. Here comes the payoff pitch to Zarello. Schumann deals, and Zarello a swing and a miss, strike 3.
It's a strikeout brought to you by Ken Dennison.
So instead of a walk for Zarello, he is called out on swings and misses for a strikeout. First K for Scott Schumann.
Second baseman Vladimir Frias.
It looked like that strike 2 was well up and out of the zone, but Schumann gets the call and comes back to get the strikeout after falling behind 3-0. So now 1 on, 1 out. Here is Vladimir Frias to the plate, a switch hitter from the left side. First pitch, Frias swings away and pops it foul to the third base side out of play, 0-1. Frias 0 for 4 in the game, 2 strikeouts, a fielder's choice ground out, and a double play. And Frias 0 for 12 now in this series with 1 RBI. And boy, was that call big, because otherwise, if it was a walk, the Ducks would have had 2 on, nobody out, and Frias presumably bunting to try and move the tying runs into scoring position. 0-1. Swings and pops one up in the air here, right side of the infield. Who's going to catch it? Cordero, and Mercedes converging, and it's Cordero who makes the catch for the second out. So Scott Schumann has come back with back-to-back outs after the leadoff single by Devin Marrero. A strikeout of Zarello, the pop out by Frias. And now with a runner at first and 2 down, Ducks down to their final out here in this series. And their last hope will be Rusney Castillo, who is 0 for 4 tonight. Castillo digs in from the right side. Schumann gets the sign and comes set. First pitch on the way. Castillo takes all the way, and the pitch misses downstairs for ball 1. Castillo had a pair of hits in last night's game, a single to right in the first, a single to center in the 9th. But today he has fly to center, lined out hard at first, lined out hard at second, and struck out swinging. 1-0. Ground ball hit to the left side here, charging in his Feliz. He fields, he throws in time for the out. This ball game is over, and the Lancaster Barnstormers stay perfect at home with a 6-4 win over the Ducks, and they complete a 3-game sweep of Long Island, who drops their 8th straight road contest. The Ducks battled back after falling behind 5-0. They got to within a run, but missed out on a couple opportunities, leaving the bases loaded twice as the Barnstormers come away with their 3rd straight win. Don't go anywhere. The postgame show's coming up next. We'll recap this game and hand out the player of the game honors. Lancaster 6, Long Island 4.
Hey fans, this is right-handed pitcher Frank Mascot, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSEG Long Island wants you to know how to save energy and money in your home. Did you know energy efficient appliances can use up to 25% less energy? Here's how to save. PSEG Long Island offers money-saving rebates when you purchase Energy Star appliances. Discover how a little energy efficiency know-how can mean savings in your home. Find more energy efficiency tips, tools, and money-saving rebates at pseglyny.com/save money.
Want an awesome birthday without all the hassle? Book your Kona Ice birthday party with the Ducks today. 2 brand new packages are now available, including our exclusive game room suite. Along with enjoying an exciting Ducks game, your birthday child and his or her friends will have a blast playing video games on Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation 4 in their very own private luxury suite. Plus, they'll be treated to food, beverages, snacks, and much more. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, the party of a lifetime.
Well, the Ducks dropped their 3rd in a row here to the Barnstormers, who remain perfect at home. Lancaster now 6-0 at home on the season. They have swept both the York Revolution and now the Long Island Ducks. And for the Flock, an 8th consecutive defeat on the road this year. They're now just 3-9 away from Fairfield Properties Ballpark and a season-high 3 games below 500, with the Ducks now 7-10, while the Barnstormers improve to 7-11. And they have close to within a half game of the Ducks in the North Division standings. Let's recap this game for you. For the Long Island Ducks, they fell behind early. Cody Beckman making his first start of the year. Got into trouble with 2 outs in the second, allowed a walk to Anthony Peroni, and 2 out walks will usually come back to bite you. Jake Hoover followed with an RBI triple into the right center field gap. And that put Lancaster in front 1-0. Then the big inning was the 3rd inning. Beckman walked the leadoff hitter, Devon Torrance, who went to second on a pass ball and scored on an RBI double by Melvin Mercedes that made it 2-0. After a strikeout and a groundout, a 2-out walk issued by Beckman to Mark Zagunis. 2-out walks will always kill you. They did again. A 2-out 3-run home run by Anderson Feliz to the lawn seats in left center. His first home run of the year, and the Barnstormers at that point led it 5-0. The Ducks were stymied over the first 4 innings by Augie Silk, who was perfect in the first 4, but then ran into trouble in the 5th. Allowed a single to Davidson Romero, a double to Sam Travis, and then with 1 out, Joe DiCarlo, a 2-run single to left field, got the Ducks on the scoreboard. Michael Wolanski then reached on a throwing error by Melvin Mercedes, which allowed DiCarlo to score from second. And all of a sudden, it was a 5-3 game. Oscar De La Cruz would take over on the mound at that point. He struck out Devin Marrero. Johnny Turbo picked up a 2-out RBI single to bring the Ducks to within 1. But Vladimir Frias grounded into a force out to end that threat in the 5th and keep the Barnstormers in front by a run. The Ducks in the 6th inning would get a 1-out walk from Dustin Woodcock, who then got caught stealing second, and that would prove large because Sam Travis followed with a walk. L.J. Mazzilli reached on an infield single plus a throwing error, and Joe DiCarlo walked to load the bases with 2 outs. But Michael Wolanski struck out looking against De La Cruz to end that threat. Devin Marrero led off the 7th inning with an infield single, but never was able to get past first base as the Ducks were kept off the scoreboard by Chase Johnson. Barnstormers scratched out an insurance run in the bottom of the 7th against Sandy Baez and a leadoff walk to Devon Torrance, who stole second and eventually scored on an RBI double by Ladarius Clark. Then in the 8th inning with 2 outs, and the Ducks now trailing 6-4, Long Island loaded the bases against Josh Graham when Sam Travis reached on an error by Jake Hoover. Alejandro De Alza singled to right for his first hit as a Duck, and Joe DiCarlo walked. But Michael Wolanski came up to the plate again, and he grounded into a 5-4 force to end that threat. In the 9th, the leadoff single by Devin Marrero off Scott Schumann brought the tying run to the plate. Jake Zarello, the pinch hitter, got to the count to 3-1, took a pitch that appeared to be up and outside for ball 4, but it was called a strike, and Zarello ultimately struck out. Vladimir Frias popped to first, and Rusney Castillo grounded to third to end the game. And the Ducks end up leaving 8 men on base and falling to the Barnstormers 6-4. Final totals from today's game for Lancaster: 6 runs, 6 hits, 3 errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Ducks, 4 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 8. The winning pitcher is deemed to be Chase Johnson, who tossed a scoreless inning in the 7th, allowed just 1 hit. He gets the win to improve to 1-2. Cody Beckman, who lasted just 3 innings, allowing 5 runs on 3 hits and 4 walks before leaving with an injury, takes the loss to fall to 1-1. And Scott Schumann picks up his fourth save of the year with a scoreless ninth inning. Game took a total of 2 hours and 59 minutes here today in front of a crowd of 3,430 here at Clipper Magazine Stadium. Time to hand out today's player of the game. Today we're going to give it to Anderson Feliz of the Barnstormers, who was 2 for 4 at the plate with the big 3-run home run, his first of the year, which capped the 4-run bottom of the third, gave the Barnstormers a 5-0 lead at that point. They never looked back and ultimately preserved the victory 6-4. Take one more break. When we come back, we'll have the out-of-town scores for you, and then we'll wrap things up from Lancaster.
Hey fans, this is outfielder and hitting coach Lou Ford, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
When we see Long Island, we see you. Because at Catholic Health, we know that it's your remarkable lives that breathe Long Island. So at every Catholic Health hospital, practice, and care facility, we're able to provide the highest quality, most innovative care for your body, because our culture cherishes your humanity. Long live Long Island.
Morning, Dan. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was awesome. I took my family to a Ducks game and had a blast. The seats were great. We ate a ton of food, and the Ducks won. They even had amazing fireworks.
Oh, yeah, they got a good thing going on there. I took friends to Thirsty Thursday a couple weeks ago and had too much fun.
They should totally use us in one of their radio spots.
You mean like the one we're doing right now?
Sure, that works.
Ducks Baseball. Good times every time. Get tickets at liducks.com.
Ducks drop the series finale here in Lancaster by the final count of 6-4. And Long Island will head back home trying to get back on the winning track. They've been great at home this year, 4-1, but now 3-9 on the road this season and 8 consecutive road defeats, 3 shy of tying their franchise record. On the out-of-town scoreboard, one other game took place today. The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs, a 4-2 win over the Gastonia Honey Hunters. Brasano, the win, improved to 2-0. Bordner, the loss, fell to 3-1. Latos, his 7th save of the year. David Harris with 2 RBIs to lead the Blue Crabs offense, and Southern Maryland now at 15-3, now with a 7.5 game cushion over the Ducks in the North Division standings. Everything else later today, the Genomes visit the Legends, even though they're technically playing in their home ballpark in Lexington. Staten Island will host York, that game at 6:30 p.m., and High Point hosts Charleston, that game at 6:35. On the Major League scoreboard, Mets have a 3-0 lead over the Nationals, top of the 4th inning down in D.C. Mark Canha with 2 RBIs, Tomas Nido with the other RBI. Taijuan Walker on the hill for the Mets. Adon went the first 3 2/3 for the Nationals, and now Ramirez is in pitching. Yankees and the Tigers later tonight in Chicago at 8:10. Luis Gil will get the start for the New York Yankees, and Dylan Cease, who's gotten off to a good start for the White Sox, will get the start for Chicago. That'll do it for the out-of-town scoreboard. Ducks will head home, and they'll have a tall task in front of them. 3 games coming up with the High Point Rockers, who've had a great start to their season. The Rockers coming into play today with a record of 13-5, just a game and a half. Now just 1 game behind the Honey Hunters in the South Division standings. And High Point swept Long Island in 3 games down in North Carolina last week. So the Ducks will have to try and get back on the right track, and they'll have a tall task in game 1 of the series facing lefty Justin Nicolino, who's 3-0 with a 1.90 ERA and beat the Ducks in High Point last week. Brent Kennedy will get the start for Long Island. He is 0-1 with a 4.50 earned run average. That'll do it for us on this Thursday afternoon at Clipper Magazine Stadium. Once again, the final score, the Lancaster Barnstormers 6 and the Long Island Ducks 4. We invite you to join us for our next Ducks broadcast. That'll be tomorrow night when the Ducks return home to take on Point Rockers in the first of 3. Pregame show at 6:20, first pitch 6:35. You can follow all the action right here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. My name is Michael Pollock. Thank you so much for spending your Thursday with me. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Have a great rest of your day. We'll do it all over again tomorrow night from Central Islip. Good afternoon and so long from Lancaster, Pennsylvania.